now watching I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel.
I shot him 6 times.
What is going on, party people? How is everyone doing tonight? Welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you guys know, I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. If you have not done so already, please shoot this stream a like. It definitely helps out with the channel and the YouTube algorithm a ton. As well as if you're a new viewer coming across this stream, do yourself a service. Hit that subscribe button as well as that notification icon so you get all the latest content updates to the channel. Well, everybody, if you've seen the thumbnail, if you've seen the notifications, then you already know what this is. This is my glow-in-the-dark live stream party for Scream 6 leading into the film. I'm super excited. Went out and got some glow sticks. I do have some paint on, but for some reason, the some bitch isn't glowing. Can't have everything. But it's going to be a fun night. As I stated earlier in the post, I have some really great guests with me tonight, some really great content creators, and we're going to have a great time tonight playing some trivia with you guys. You know, it's basically going to be like panel versus the chat. And, oh, one of my glow sticks fell off. Let's go. But basically, it's going to be like you guys in the chat versus the panel, you know, with these trivia questions and stuff. We're going to play spin the wheel initially at first, and then afterwards, we're going to transition into some hangman. I was going to have the spin the wheel showcased here on the stream. However, it's going to make the channel and everything lag. It's going to make the whole stream lag. So basically, I'm going to be spinning the wheel off the stream and then basically asking the questions, so on and so forth. So without wasting any more time, let's get these amazing guests coming in here. First and foremost, his name is Jake, and he has a joy killing people. Everybody, welcome my good friend Killjoy Jake to the stream. What's going on, buddy? What's up, my friend? How you doing tonight? Let me fix this first.
Got to get your glow sticks back in the hat, right, man?
Right,
that's how we do it.
That's right. What's going on, my friend? I'm so glad that you were able to be a part of this stream, man, because first, this is your first time on the channel, and we've been dying to do a live stream together for a while now.
Dude, I know, man. We talked about it like in fall of last year, and we're finally doing it now, man. So it's at least we're doing it. You know, that's what matters. Yes. We're doing it. It's happening.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's definitely great to have you here, Jake. And my next guest, you guys know him as I Like Scary. Please, everybody, welcome my good friend Brandon to the chat. What's going on, Brandon? How you doing, my friend?
What's up, man? What's up, guys? What is up?
Guys, I just want to say I love both of your backgrounds. We're glowing up in this bad boy. Let's go. You got the dark synthetic green, Brandon. Jake, you got your channel colors. You got the purple and the green. Let's go. I'm so hyped for this. And we will have some more guests coming on later. They're obviously in some other streams, have some other agendas, and I'm getting tired of this damn glow stick falling out of my hat. So I'm just going to hold it like this and wave it around for now. But anyway, we have another guest here about to join the panel. You guys know her as Sarah Campbell. This is her first time on the channel as well. So everybody, welcome Sarah here to the chat, to the stream. What's going on, Sarah? How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm super excited for this.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said behind the scenes, I bought this Scream shirt right here. If you guys can see it, it's a little bit glow in the dark. It's not glowing as much as it should. That's another problem I'm having or whatnot. But I bought this glow in the dark Scream t-shirt that actually me and Jake actually have the same shirt. And I just came up with this idea like, what would be something different to do before the movie comes out? And I said, glow in the dark live stream. Let's do it. So here we are. You know what I mean? We're going to have a great time tonight. Do some trivia. You know what I mean? Like I said, do some spin the wheel trivia, play some hangman. It's basically going to be you guys in the panel versus the chat. Obviously, I do not count because I have the answers right here. So, you know, I don't accumulate no points for the team or whatnot. And then after we're done with the games, we're going to hang out for a little bit and stuff and do some more theories and some more predictions leading into Scream 6 and stuff like that. I know, Jake, you're going to see it tomorrow. Brandon, when are you going to see Scream 6?
Tomorrow at 5:30.
Yep. So you and Jake are going to see it at the same time. And Sarah, you said you're going to see it Friday. Am I correct?
Yeah, I'm going to see it Friday at 7 p.m.
Okay, so you'll be in the theater an hour before I will, because, yes, I'm going to see it Friday as well with my family at 8 o'clock sharp. It is, I can't wait. Oh, man, I cannot wait. It is going to be so fun. I have really high hopes for this movie. Like, And I know I shouldn't set that bar so high because then you obviously will end up getting disappointed. But I just don't feel like that's going to be the case with this movie. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I just can't wait. Like, I feel like it's crazy that in like less than 24 hours we're going. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can't. Oh, I'm counting the seconds, man. I don't even think I'm gonna sleep tonight.
This whole year between this film and the fifth one just went by so fast. Like, it feels like just yesterday I just basically created this channel and started talking about Scream and everything else. Like, because that's when I created this channel, is after Scream 5 came out, and I'm still like amazed by like how fast that time went, and now we're here to Scream 6, and wow, let's go, let's get it. I will say this, you know what I mean? It's going to be interesting to see for Scream 7 how they play with Nev, being that I think this movie is going to crush it at the box office. Yeah. So, you know, we'll obviously get into that and all that stuff later. But before we do get into the festivities of the night and all that, I'm going to check out everybody who's here in the chat. We have 15 people watching right now. Everybody, do me a favor. I mean, good Lord, I am so off kilter right now. I'm just trying to get everything together or whatever. I'm trying to get myself together. I'm trying to get my glow sticks from falling out of my hat together. All right, but everybody, do me a great favor, and if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button on the stream. It definitely helps out with the algorithm and with the channel in general. It, you know, helps new viewers come across this stream. All right, I am done with this glow stick. It keeps falling out. Anyway, or whatnot. But again, please shoot that like button. It definitely helps out with the stream, with the channel, and as well as if you are not subscribed already to all these awesome people here on YouTube. Sarah, do you have a YouTube channel?
I sure don't.
Okay. Do you have an Instagram?
I do. It's just my name. You can find me, Sarah Campbell.
Okay, so definitely go check Sarah Campbell out on Instagram, as well as check Killjoy Jake and I Like Scary out on YouTube. Awesome content creators, amazing content creators, I should say. You know what I mean? Hey, guys, you know what I mean? You will not be disappointed by any of their channel, and you will not be disappointed by the content and the stuff that Sarah puts out on her Instagram page as well.
Just
thank you, man.
All right, so I'm not quitting on this glow stick just yet. I gotta...
committing to it.
Oh God, let's go. Okay, so let me get into some of these chats. You know what I mean? See what's up to the audience and all that stuff. I see you was chatting it up in there, Jake. Keeping everybody entertained. Nisha Lane, what's going on, girl? How are you doing? All right, so it just jumped on me as soon as I was about to click on her name. So, all right, we'll just start from here. All right, let's start back at the top. My man Dino, what is going on, Dino? How you doing tonight, man? If you're still here in the chat, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a blessed evening, sir. Horror Tori, what's going on, Tori? I hope you're having a great night as well.
Yo, yo, yo.
Bearded Entertainment, what is going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Eric says, bro, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I know. It is going to be amazing, man. I definitely did not expect to feel this good going into a Scream movie without Nev Campbell. I'm not going to lie about that. But we're here.
I'm excited. I hope she's back for 7, man. You know,
I think she will be. Today. Did you see Skeet's interview, Jake? Or the article that they had with him interviewing him, and he said that she basically told him that she missed being a part of this film and being a part of everything.
Yeah. That made me feel so sad. I'm like, oh,
I know. I know. It makes me think about what could have been, because again, she was supposed to be in this movie.
Yeah.
You know, so, and we know we're getting the B script, but I ain't gonna lie, this damn B script looks pretty damn good. I can't lie. And I mean, and we always talk about it. At some point, we do got to move on from the OG characters. And we got to let these new characters and these new creators flourish. We got to, you know, give them a chance to flourish. So, you know what I mean? Sucks Nev's not going to be in it, but the fact that she misses it, that's a good sign for Scream 7, if you ask me.
Yeah. No, I think she could be back, and this whole like trilogy could be your send off for the legacy characters. Like, I think I'm okay with that. But as long as they treat them right, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to see. I have not seen that for Sydney yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
Right. No, I agree with you. Absolutely, I agree. I've said it a while. I do think that this new trilogy, it's obviously got its new characters, but it is basically like an anthology sending off for the OG3. I definitely do believe that.
I think it wouldn't have bothered me as much if it didn't go down the way it did.
Right.
Like, if it was just like natural for the story, she wasn't going to be in it, I think it would have been okay. But it's just hearing all the stuff behind the scenes and the reason she's like not in it kind of like soured me a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
That does suck. Yeah, it's an awful situation, but like also, you know, it's not the directors or the creatives involved fault. You know, it's probably one of the producers with a stick up their butt. So
it's the head honchos. It's the head honchos. The, you know, the big boys.
Radio Silence is still in contact with her, so that's a good sign. You know, they're still talking.
That's amazing. That's an amazing sign.
Well, let's hope they get her for the next one. We can only hope as fans for now.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. I agree with that. I right now, I think it's a good, the fact that she misses it, I think it's a good 60-40 as long as they come at her right with that paper. I think it's a good chance we do get her back in 7. Because I think 7's definitely going back to Woodsboro.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
I think it's going back to Woodsboro. I mean, before we obviously get into the festivities, we can have a little conversation, a little powwow before we get into it. Let's really, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be on this bad boy till like 2-3 in the morning. So, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, when you guys do have to head out, if you guys get tired or if you guys got stuff to do in the morning, just let me know. You know what I mean? I respect that or whatnot. But I'm going to be on till like 2-3 in the morning. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm going to have some fun tonight. But I mean, so do you guys think that we do go back to Woodsboro for 7? I think so, because I mean, what about Christina Carpenter? You know, like, are we ever
what about Christina Carpenter?
Yeah.
Like, are we ever going to get introduced to her? Like, she is back in Woodsboro. Like,
maybe, you know, we already got
at that conference. Sorry.
What was that?
Maybe we are.
I'm just being an idiot. Sorry.
Sorry. I mean,
what do you think, Brandon? You got something, man. What do you think? What do you think? I mean, going back to Woodsboro?
Yeah, I think. What if we did both? You know, what if it was something like that, like New York and Woodsboro? Maybe it ends in Woodsboro, but it starts. But you know what I'm saying? But it'll be a lot of money. It'll be a lot of money because you got to go from place to place to film.
Right. Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true. I just feel like, you know, there's still story back in Woodsboro. And I feel like also with Nev, I mean, it could be, you know, wherever she's at. You know what I mean? But she even has gone on record saying that she still feels there's story for Sidney Prescott in the Scream franchise. And especially, you know, I feel like if Stu, a lot of us who do want Stu to come back, if that is going to happen, this all has to take place in Woodsboro where it all began.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would only make sense and it would bring everything full circle. No, it would really shock me if they didn't go back to Woodsboro for 7. All right, so I'll ask you guys this. If they don't go back to Woodsboro, where do they go?
I would suggest, because like she's living in Chicago now, right? That's where Sydney's at.
Yeah.
What if we do it there, man? I mean, I know we just did like a New York set Scream movie. It would be another city set movie, but like, dude, I want, like, if we're gonna focus back on Sydney, take the story where it's going now back to her. Like, that could be kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, Chicago is very crazy too. Just, you know, so that'll be crazy. That'll be good. I like that.
I like it. So basically, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't even going back to Woodsboro. We're just gonna travel around the world and, you know, get Ghostface killing. I like it. We're basically making Ghostface into Carmen Santiago. I'm all about it. Let's go. We're going around the globe, you know, smashing on people. I mean, let's do it. You know what I mean? I'm not against it. I just feel like story-wise, that's what they're going to do.
I feel like 6 could open it. I'm going to talk with this so I look like I'm festive.
No,
I feel like 6.
Go ahead, Sarah, because I'm actually going to go get my plug-in. I can hear you because my shit is like super loud. I'm going to real quick to plug in my
Yeah.
charger, but you go
So
for it. Swing away.
I feel like 6 opens it up to being in multiple locations at the same time because you have Kirby in the trailer saying she's been like looking into multiple Ghostface attacks. So it's like you could have shots of different places. Like you could have a story happening in Woodsboro and a story happening elsewhere at the same time. I don't think it needs to be in the same place over the span of like 2 days anymore. It all just like really depends on how 6 unfolds.
Or it could be like, I was thinking the Stab musical was going to be the opening. Maybe they decide to put it on TV. Kirby has eyes on it. You know, a lot of people have eyes on it or something. And the murder happens at the Stab musical. Wrongfully Accused, isn't that the name of it? I think that'd be crazy. I think that'd be crazy. I mean, but what Sarah said makes sense also.
Yeah, it is called Wrongly Accused, that musical.
Can't get over it.
I'm just gonna keep putting them in my hat the whole time to see what happens. So that's actually kind of a good. That's actually kind of a good question though for Scream 6 though. Do we think that how big of a part do you think that musical is gonna play into the overall story?
I think
it's gonna play a massive part.
I think it's big, like kind of like not ripping off the opening for Scream 2, but kind of like, you know, giving a hat tip to the opening actual movie theater scene, but this time it's a, you know, a musical in a theater or something. I don't know, maybe something similar.
Yeah, I didn't think it was really gonna play like a huge part. Thought, yeah, it was like an homage to 2 and maybe like a plot device so we can like explain the opening kill. But it all depends on if the shrine is then related to the musical, because then it could be a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the shrine is related to the musical.
Yeah.
I do. I think that's where a lot of the, you know, the stuff is coming from is for that musical. And I'm sure you guys already called it by now, but did you guys see in the one trailer, Gail has a card to the place, to the theater?
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know, Jennifer Jolie in Sunrise Studios in Scream 3. You know, Gail Weathers would find a way. You know, so as soon as I saw that, I was just like, okay, this definitely has to be for the Broadway musical, as well as Gail, in my opinion, she's involved in it. I think she's involved with the musical. I think she's profiting off of it. I think obviously she got that new book that she's profiting off of the events of Scream 5. I think this whole thing is definitely, I mean, I think this story is going to center around 3 people: Gail, Kirby, and Samantha. Because now we got that trailer, you know, that exclusive clip where we see Kirby and Samantha and they know each other. I'm really interested to see how that story plays out and that dynamic.
Yeah.
So I do like that idea, but I am going to say that I don't think Gail has anything to do with the shrine. Because Gail wouldn't call it a shrine, because a shrine implies some kind of like reverence for something and worshiping something, and she like wouldn't want that for the killers. So I don't know.
But see, this is where I kind of counter that to a degree. Is Gail, like, even though she wouldn't want that for the killers, she's the reason why these killers keep getting motivated to kill, because she keeps writing about these damn stories. You know, like she keeps publicizing it, and that's what makes these new killers want to keep coming back and, you know, to the fray and keep killing people and stuff. Like that definitely does have a big thing to do with, you know, why Ghostface keeps coming back, is because of the books and stuff. And that's why they decided to showcase that, especially at the LA fan event or whatever, is that to show us, at least in my opinion, that her books, especially Wrongly Accused, is definitely going to be a big part of this story. And I mean, you could be right, Sarah, but then again, why would she have the card, you know, to the shrine? Like, why would she have the key to get in there?
I think, you know, with Gail, I think her book is what's going to happen is Sam's going to get blackmailed and framed. I think it's going to surround that off of the events from Scream 5, you know, because if Gail's writing a book, she's obviously going to put, you know, Sam in the book and say, hey, we found Billy Loomis, his daughter. And you got to think, Sam revealed it to Tara, and it was like no one knew about it technically. So if Gail puts it in a book and people buy this book, they're going to know that she's Billy Loomis's daughter, along with Mrs. Loomis's granddaughter. And people probably going to start pointing a finger. And I think her just writing a book will kind of like just, bring her in the situation, if that makes sense. Especially if Ghostface are trying to blackmail Sam. It's kind of like Gail's messing up their plan. Like,
Right. I can see that. I can see that. It's going to be interesting to see how these dynamics and these stories all play out, because they definitely does look like they focused on character development and character storylines for this next film. Definitely do get the vibes of that, especially once I seen, that scene with, when Sam's like Kirby and Kirby's like, "Hey, Sam," and gives her a hug. I'm just like, what? Oh, okay. This is what we're doing. Okay. That's a new storyline that we can, digest and kind of, pay attention to with this film. I like it. I hope it works out. I really do. I have a good feeling that it is.
So do you think that like Kirby and Sam, you think they knew each other for like a little bit? Like, are we going to go back to the Scream 4 days and be like, Sam was running around, I don't know.
Well, or maybe
I did a video earlier about it, a theory video basically, and I had spoken about it in some type of capacity before, but not to the full-on extent. But I think they actually went to school together. And the reason why I say that is because now in Scream 5, they say Samantha's 23 years old. But that's a continuation error, because if she was born in sometime in 1997, then she'd have to be 24 going on 25 or 25 already. There's no way she'd be 23 years old, So, and if you do the math, so that's a year later. Let's say she's 25 going on 26 in this film or whatever, or she's already 26. You subtract 12 years from 2011, that would make Samantha 14. Now, she could have been in 9th grade, and they could have shared a class together, being that some upperclassmen and underclassmen have that one class in high school where they do have a class, together. I went to school, and that, happened with me. I was in 9th grade, and there was a couple 12th graders in my class. You know what I mean? So I think that definitely could be it. Or maybe Kirby, when Samantha was a little bit younger, was her babysitter. And maybe Tara was just too young that she doesn't remember Kirby.
Yeah, that could be a possibility. Or Kirby probably reaches out, after just hearing what happened with Sam. Maybe because she's with the authorities, she reaches out, because you got to think Kirby's been through that too. Maybe she wants to help and just talk about the. I don't know, It can be. It's literally anything can literally happen in this movie. That's why I'm excited for it. I don't.
Right.
You don't know.
What's also fascinating about Kirby is in that dialogue in that clip, she says she's been keeping tabs on Tara and Samantha's social media accounts since the events of Scream 5. And man, that's interesting. Like, that's really interesting. Like, and then she's coming from the Georgia office at that. So, like, do you guys think that there was any Ghostface attacks in Georgia going on?
That is interesting.
It's been some time. It's been some time since like 2011. I don't know, man. Maybe some other shit happened in the past that we just don't know about yet. I think that could be kind of fun to play into, but I don't. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, we do have to keep in mind that we possibly could be getting a flashback scene because they built Kirby's house on set. Am I right? If I'm not mistaken.
It was rumored, I want to say.
Yeah, it was rumored. I don't know if that was confirmed or not. I don't know if that was 100%. But there was some sets that looked like Kirby's house. Like it was like clearly a house. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know that there's a whole lot of those in downtown New York City that look like suburban. Yeah.
Right. I know some fans actually think that Samantha is the one who found Kirby in the lawn. Like when I made that video earlier, some people were, commenting and was like, "Oh, Samantha's the one who found Kirby that night," or whatever and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not saying that's not true, but I just think that's very, very unlikely because we hear Kirby come back into the house.
So here's my question then: do you think they're going to explain how Kirby lived through 4 or no?
Yeah, I do, man.
I think
I've done theory videos on it. I think there's a possibility they're going to reveal that Kirby could have been involved with Charlie in jail.
So do you think she's a killer?
Yeah, man, I do.
Oh,
I
okay,
do.
okay.
I think they pulled the trigger, man. Especially when she says that how they switched that dialogue in that exclusive clip. Remember in the trailers, it was I've been investigating Ghostface attacks, but in the exclusive clip, she says I have an interest in Ghostface attacks.
Okay.
Like, so I do, man. Like, and that bruise on her head, we know that Ghostface does get whacked in the head a good few times. We've seen it in the trailers, and I think they did it, man. I think they turned her into a killer.
Yeah.
I hope they show like a flashback of what happened. And I think if they do, that's where we'll get like the celebrity cameo, like maybe an Emma Roberts kind of situation.
Right.
Yeah. Or you see the picture of them. Well, not the picture. You see in the trailer going, they're revealing the shrine. If you got Charlie's robe up there, maybe Kirby goes up there, and then she kind of reminisces, on everything that happened in Scream 4, the trauma and stuff she went through, just telling them, like, I basically know where you've been before. I've been there.
Right.
And it kind of gives us, kind of like a refresher or a flashback or something.
I agree with that.
We had Skeet Ulrich at the premiere. Do we think that Ghost Billy is back? I had that thought earlier.
For sure. Billy and Mrs. Loomis, I think, will be crazy.
Oh shit! Oh
Yeah.
man, she's gonna have some Mrs. Loomis thoughts or something like
white blazer and all. I'm your grandmother.
The matriarch.
Yeah.
They all just pop up. They're like,
yeah, they reach the hand out. You're one of us. Come over to the dark side.
Is the blazer going to have the bullet holes in it?
Yeah, blood and everything, Marcus. Blood on his shoulder.
Let's go. That would be insane. What if she's a special cameo?
I said that. I think that would be crazy.
I'd be here for that.
It's scary.
Like, I love her.
Big eyeballs and all. Like,
big eyeballs and all, man.
Yeah. It'd be crazy.
Oh, man. That's great. I like it. That would be nuts. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Marcus.
Really good.
I just wanted to point this out. I don't know if you care or not, but I don't know if our Ghostface person in the chat here is spoiling stuff for the movie or not.
Okay, so yeah, I seen Sarah said something in the private chat. So yeah, let me handle that real quick, guys. No spoilers. If you have seen the movie, hey, that's cool, that's great, but please don't spoil it for any of us. We have not seen the movie yet. I know you probably see us sharing some certain clips and stuff like that on our channels and all that, but that's just from like Jimmy Kimmel and these interviews and all that stuff. Like, we don't know anything about the movie like in its entirety, you know what I mean? So we don't want to be spoiled. So again, it would be really, really appreciated if you do not spoil the movie for us, because I don't want to have to block anybody.
Yes, I will politely tell you to bibbity bobbity back off.
Right.
She's got a wand. Watch out.
But yeah, okay, I see where you guys are talking about. Yeah, Ghostface, man. Like, hey, listen, let me just come see you on Friday, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, don't ruin this for me right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to give you my hard-earned dollar to come see you slashing people up. I don't need you to tell me what you're doing. Like,
so
come
close,
on,
man.
bro.
Tomorrow
You know what I mean?
Is the day. Like, please don't do it now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that just is a spoiler in the chat, but I don't know, man. I don't know about that. But anyways,
Jake has braids.
I got glow in the dark hair for this stream. I'm ready.
That's awesome. All right, guys. So you guys ready to get to these games and ready to spin the good old wheel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All righty. So
Ram.
let me get this bad boy refreshed up here. So one thing I hate about my other laptop, it automatically turns off like after a few seconds of going idle. I hate that. I want it to stay on at all times.
I always get so nervous when we play trivia because, like, ooh, I love bar trivia and like pub trivia, and it's so much fun. But if you ask me something on the spot, I will just panic. I will just panic and I will leave.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't leave.
I'm very
Sarah.
excited.
Come on.
It's gonna
Hey,
be fun. We're gonna try our best.
Yes, all
Yeah.
we can do is try. Well, that's all you guys can do is try your best. Because I'm not going to be. I'm going to already know the answers and all that stuff, so I don't count. You guys are going to be scoring points for the panels, and the chat is going to be trying to score points for the chat.
I will be channeling the power of my headgear.
Oh man,
I love it. I love it.
Every time we get something right,
Oh,
they're gonna jiggle.
you know something? you know something that I forgot to put back on here. We gotta set this mood right, guys. Like I can't believe I forgot about that so quickly. But let's go. Let's go. Let's get this going. Let's get this party started.
Yeah. Come on, people. Trivia time. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's do it. Sorry.
All right, you're good.
I got excited.
All right, spinning the wheel. So we'll start with Sarah. Sarah, you'll go first. Ladies first. And
Okay.
the wheel is spun. All right, so the wheel landed on screen 3.
Okay.
Thank you for the applause. I greatly appreciate that. I didn't ask for it, but okay. That's the Will app making the applause. But okay, Sarah, so we got Scream 3.
Yes.
Okay, so let me pick a question here for you, or fun fact. Ooh. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a good one. Okay. Which Scream 3 character was originally auditioned to play the role of Billy Loomis in the original Scream?
Patrick Dempsey?
No. No, you can basically keep going until you can get it right. And that goes for the same for the chat as well.
The guy who played Tom?
I guarantee there's not going to be too many people that know this one.
yeah, that's actually.
Was it the guy who played Tom?
You got it. You got it. You got it. Yup. Matt Castle, who played Tom Prince, who was in turn playing Dewey Riley in Stab 3, Return to Woodsboro, originally auditioned to play Billy Loomis in Scream 96.
Nice.
There you go. Let me see if anybody in the chat got that. Wayne says Matthew Lillard. No, he did not.
That would have been
That would have
crazy.
been crazy, though.
Yeah.
Matthew audition for Billy. I think Matthew got the right role.
Yeah.
He got the right role.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Brandon, you're next to spin the wheel. All right, let's see where we land here. All right, Scream 96, my friend.
All right.
All right, so let me pick a question.
Anyone else vibing out right now?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
It's just-
I was like, you can't tell because I carry my joy inside, but my little things were going.
Yeah. Let's go. I love it.
All right, Brandon, I got you. Scream was not originally supposed to be a full-length film. It was supposed to be what? And this goes for anybody in the chat as well. Scream I almost gave it away. Scream 96, the original Scream, was not originally supposed to be a full-length film. It was supposed to be what?
a series?
Nope. You guess again. I'll even give you a hint. Or whatever. I'll give you a hint. It's the opposite of what they call one take. And this goes for the chat as well.
Oh. So it's not a TV series.
Oh, Wayne got it in the chat.
A short
Basically.
film?
Yep, a one-act play, basically.
What? I never
Yep.
knew that.
Yep, Scream was born as a one-act play.
Why? That's crazy.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, like why would I don't understand that, but okay. All right. I'm sorry, but why?
I don't know, man. But hey, let's just be grateful we actually got 5 full-length movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. When I looked at these, unknown facts and stuff, even I was mind blown. I'm like, how the hell
like
is this
what? I learned something new today, man.
right?
I can't
All right,
stop
Jake, you're
laughing
up,
at your
my
little
friend.
glow sticks moving. They look like little arms and legs.
Nice.
They're so
my
long.
God. Yeah.
I know.
I like
Oh,
it.
All right. All right. The needle
me.
was on 4, but then it clicked over to. All right. Trigger, my friend. Let me look up this question right here. See what I got for you.
Eagerly anticipating.
Mhm.
I am going to cry if I get it wrong, though, just so you know. Thank God I'm not a juggler. I would be fired so fast.
Okay. Now, you. I'm about to say you might know this, Jake. I actually just found this out not too long ago. I actually did a short about it, but Melissa Barrera was Marissa. Good Lord, was Melissa Barrera cast with or without an audition? Same goes.
Oh, I'm gonna say without.
Got that right.
Oh, bam! That was a guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
She
did.
was
I did not
cast
know that.
without an audition. How she explained how she got it. She called Radio Silence up. Basically, they had like a Zoom meeting or whatever, and basically the next day or 2 days later, her publicist or agent calls her and says you got the role without having an audition.
that's wild.
Isn't it? That may
That is
be
crazy.
explain. That might explain the performance.
I was gonna say that, but then I was like, be nice. This is your first time here.
Yeah, because
I was gonna be like, well, that tracks.
yeah.
All right.
Man.
We got 27 people watching the stream. Guys, that's amazing. If you haven't done so already, please shoot this stream a like. It definitely helps out with the channel. As well as share this stream as well to your social media platforms so we can grow our audience and get more subscribers and get more fans and friends of the horror genre up in this stream and also on this channel. Oh, real quick.
Welcome.
I see Anthony from Child of the Corn in the chat.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
going on, my friend? I will be getting a hold of you soon, Anthony, because I'm gonna watch that new Children of the Corn. I heard it wasn't too bad, and maybe we can get together for a live stream for that, my friend.
fun.
Heck yeah!
Yeah.
I'm dying to see that new Children of the Corn now.
Oh man.
I've heard some positive things about it.
I'm all about New Children of the Corn, man. You know,
Yeah.
like
Right?
those movies are crazy as fuck, man.
Hell
Yeah, Genesis was wild.
right,
Yeah, that shit was wild, man.
right. I don't think those sequels get enough credit for how decent they actually are.
Yeah, I like Children of the
Like,
Corn.
not every single Children of the Corn sequel that went straight to DVD is bad. It really isn't. Like, they got some quality stuff.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first one, so
That's a classic. Out
The
that
first
there!
I'm
Isaac.
There!
They were
Help
off.
me still!
They were creepy, man. He who walks behind the rose.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely. I'm not going to lie. Malachi was my favorite character in that movie.
Yeah.
He's badass.
I don't know why it cracks me up that guy running around just saying "Outlander"
Yeah.
like everywhere. I think it's the South Park did a bit on that. So like I think that mixed with actually watching it.
Man, I gotta
don't know.
see that.
Yeah,
I gotta
it's
see that
funny,
too.
man.
I haven't seen that. That's great.
That's probably funny.
Yo, Conrad, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see you here tonight, my friend. Glad you could stop in. I hope you're having a great night. Hey, Melissa, what's going on? Hey, everybody in the chat, I'm going to try my best to get to some of you guys' comments, but I also want you guys to stay engaged with the game and stuff like that too, because these questions are for you guys as well, these trivia questions. So right now, the panel is up 2-1 over the chat. So, guys, chat, you guys got to get it together.
Get it together.
That's right. Hey, Katie,
Yeah.
what's going on? Katie from Popping the Popcorn. What's going on, Katie? How you doing tonight? I hope you're having a great night. You're another one I got to get on the channel here for a live stream and stuff. I'm just glad that I'm back live streaming now after being gone for so long, after having these technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're back, Marcus.
I'm glad too,
man.
buddy. I'm glad that you're glad that I'm back, man. This
Well, I'm glad that you're good. No, I'm kidding.
That deserves a little,
Yeah.
little secret
All right.
sauce.
All right, we are now going to move on back to the wheel. And Sarah, it is your turn again. So let me spin this bad boy for you. Okay, we land back on screen 5. Let's go.
Oh no. Okay. It's definitely my least watched one.
You got it. I believe in you.
Hey, man.
Oh. So, Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
we know that Jasmine Savoy Brown plays the movie guru in Scream 5 as basically the new Randy. Obviously, she is his niece. But how many of the Scream movies do you think Jasmine Savoy Brown has watched in her life before starring in Scream 5?
Oh my god. When I tell you I have absolutely no idea, I have no idea. I'm gonna say she only saw the first one.
Okay. I'm going to also say this for the chat as well. How many times has Jasmine Savoy Brown watched the Scream movies? Like, how many of the Scream movies did she watch? Did she only watch one, or did she watch all 5? Okay, so, all right, so I see 2 boys and their pops. Well, Sarah, now the chat has tied everything up because 2 boys and their pops are right. She has watched none of the movies.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yep, watched neither of the
crazy.
movies leading into her role as Mindy Meeks Martin.
Damn.
That
I
is
don't know how I
crazy.
feel about that.
Yeah, I
then
know, right?
she's Randy 2.0. And it's
Yeah.
like, what?
She destroyed that part, like, in a good way. Like,
Yeah.
she did so good for somebody who has never watched the films.
I bet she's had to have seen him by now, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You got to.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure now she has, but I guess leading into Scream 5, that was no mas.
Wow. Interesting.
My dreads are falling out. All right, so let's move on here. And Brandon, it is your turn again for the wheel. So let me spin this bad boy and let's see where we land. Okay, Scream 2, Brandon.
All right.
So,
It's going to be a question out of this world. Watch.
I'm just thinking,
Like, how many squirts of butter did Jada have in her bucket?
ooh, okay,
Come on, Brandon. You don't know that.
okay.
Oh, man.
That's a
Which
no
Anyone
vote,
knows
right?
that, man.
Okay, so Brandon, and for everybody in the chat as well, Denise Richards was offered a role on Scream 2. Which character was she supposed to play in the film?
I'm not gonna
Or
lie.
what type of role was she? I'll say this: Denise Richards was supposed to play in Scream 2. What type of role was she supposed to play in the film? It's not even a specific character; it's a certain role.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that. I'm trying to sit here and think. Never heard about that.
But for anybody who's wondering, because I've seen Ghostface says who in reference to, I guess Denise Richards. Denise Richards played in Undercover Brother. She played in Wild Things with Nev Campbell. She's had a few credits. She's also Charlie Sheen's ex-wife.
Starship Troopers. I'm trying to Tammy and the T-Rex. You ever see that?
Yep.
Valentine.
Okay,
oh,
so
wait, is she in Valentine? Oh man, why do I not remember that? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It was like
Kelly
scary movie.
Williams says Scream 2 what? Kelly, all right, so Kelly, I'll ask the question, and this is also for Brandon. Denise Richards was offered a role in Scream 2. What role was she offered?
I don't know.
First thought, Brandon.
All right, so I'm about to say Screen Rad got it right.
A sorority.
Yep.
How was I supposed to guess that? Like a sorority sister.
Oh, she's probably gonna be like a Lois.
Yeah, like what the?
I know. I'm sorry. I'm picking all these hard ass questions.
You're a hard ass questions,
I'm
man.
trying not to make it so obviously easy to where it's just like, oh yeah, I know that. I know.
Yeah.
That. You know what I mean and stuff. But yeah, that was definitely a difficult question. Definitely was. That's crazy though. That makes
Sorority
sense.
sister.
Yeah, that would make sense for Denise Richards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can see her with like,
Jesus, oh yeah,
dude, with Rebecca Gayheart and like fucking Portia de Rossi. Dude, yeah, she would fit right in. Oh yeah, that would be sick. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, so let me swig the champagne.
Yeah.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Little bit of the bubbly.
All right, so now Jake, it is your turn. Let me spin this bad boy.
Yeah, spin it up.
No pressure, just tie us back up.
I got it. I got it, Sarah.
Ties back up.
It goes Scream 3.
Scream 3, perfect.
All right.
Oh man.
Ooh. Okay. So we know that Nev Campbell wasn't in Scream 3 much. How many days do you think Nev Campbell was available to shoot?
Oh man.
These are rough.
I know that's a tough one, man.
That is insane.
Okay, you know what? First thought, 10 days. 10 days. I'm not right, but 10 days. Exactly 10 days and 1 minute. Final answer.
All right,
I
so
believe
Jake's
you.
answer is 10 days.
And 1 minute. It's very
All right,
it's crucial. Crucial to my answer.
That is up 4-2 now because Thomas Hewitt got it right. Is that 120 or 20? Why did I say 120? All right. I think he meant to say 20, but he put 120 there. But yep, the chat got it right. 20 days, my friend.
20 days. That's like that's a bit of time, you know?
Yeah,
20
it's
production
like almost
days.
a whole month.
Yeah, man. Like, come on. What? That's a lot of days.
Right. They made it seem like because she does have such a short role in Scream 3, they made it seem like she was only there for like 3 or 4 days.
Right. Like I would believe they shot her stuff in 10 days. Like if someone told me, I'd be like, okay.
Right. Exactly. All right. Well, the chat is up 4-2 right now, y'all.
All right, come on, guys. We got to pull it together.
that's because they're looking at their phones. I guarantee.
Yeah, I know.
We're searching. We don't have our.
I was thinking of, listen, I was thinking about that when I was putting this together.
Yeah.
Like, I said I want the chat to be involved too, but they have such an advantage because they're
Yeah.
not on the stream and they can look at their fucking phones.
I'm just sitting here with a wand and a prayer, like hoping I get this right.
A wand and a prayer.
Well, see, Sarah, at least your wand is intact. You know what I mean? You don't have to keep installing.
Barely.
It's still magical. Still magical, Sarah.
I'm trying not to party like too aggressively and just like we remote it into a screen.
That's what I'm doing with all my glow sticks. I mean, I'm just whipping them and shit. You know, it's fuck it.
Oh man! All right, so let's see. Hey, what's going on, Val? Hashtag the general is in the building. What is going on, Val? I hope you're having a great night.
What up,
Wayne?
69.
69.
69 days.
Oh, Wayne. Gotta love Wayne, man. Gotta love Wayne. Hey, what's going on, Michael Joe? Good to see you in the chat as well, my friend. Okay, this bad boy just jumped on me. There we go. What's up, Michael Joe? I hope you're having a great night, buddy. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. And we are about to get back into the wheel here. Okay, so now Sarah, it is your turn again. All right, I'm gonna make sure for these next couple questions, these are a little bit more easier for you guys. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been busting y'all balls a little bit too hard. This has been like,
make them harder. I want the
Sarah,
challenge.
Stream 5.
5.
All right,
She got 5 again.
All right, Jake.
She got 5 again. Oh,
Yep, Stream
Sarah.
5. Okay, now this should be easy, or whatever. So Sarah, in the chat, Scream 5 was the first Scream movie to not be distributed by what? By what studio? Scream 5 was the first movie in the franchise to not be distributed by what studio?
I'm having a moment because I was like, is that a studio? My like
I'll give you a hint.
Say, yeah, okay, give me the hint. I'll take the hint.
Weinstein.
I think it's no, I don't want the hint. I think it's Dimension, right?
Okay, so I'll give the panel and the chat a point because literally as soon as you said Dimension, Thomas Hewitt came in and said Dimension as well. So the panel and the chat each get a point. You both score for this round.
Because like I had a moment where I was like Miramax, but then I was like, no.
No, I mean Miramax was part of it. You know what I mean? Because it wouldn't be. It
was distributor, right? Like that was the question.
I was about to say, yeah, it wouldn't be crazy to think
Yeah.
Miramax because I think that Weinstein's own that as well.
Because that was like confusing me because I was like Miramax, but then I was like the newer ones were all Dimension, and then I was like, are they the same thing? Who's to say?
No, it's Dimension. It's Dimension Films. Yup. All right, so that's a point each for the chat and the panel. You guys scored that shit at the same time.
All right.
Let's go. Inching closer. Let's go. I know Thomas Hewitt says ew Weinstein. I know.
Ew. Screw him.
All right, Brandon. Spinning the wheel. Let's see where we land.
You got this, man. You got this. Hyping you up, man.
All right, we're back to Scream 3.
Oh man.
All right. This is all man.
Scream 3, man.
Oh.
Channel your inner Scream 3, Brandon.
Oh man.
Okay, this one will be easy. There were originally how many killers in Scream 3 before that plan got nixed? How many killers were supposed to be in Scream 3 before the plan got nixed?
3.
Okay, so is that your final answer? I'll give you a blackjack.
No, because no. I think it was because that was it? I want to say 3.
David Lewis in the chat got it right.
Oh man, yeah, I was stuck on 3. I wasn't gonna say 2. I was like straight 3.
Well, honestly, bro, that's really not, a bad answer to give, considering that we were supposed to get Stu in the whole cult storyline.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was supposed to be Stu in the cult, so I'm like 3.
Yeah.
2 with a oh my god.
Yeah, because Angelina Tyler was supposed to be revealed as a killer, but that idea got nixed.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
There was a lot of versions of that script, though. Man. That's a tricky question.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because I remember the Stu in the cult thing. So it's Angelina and Roman.
Yep. She's still out there.
Oh man,
living her best life. Ex-Ghostface got away with it.
She's Christina Carpenter.
That's the twist.
Bro, there's a lot of people that really think that.
That would be nuts, man.
And when
Connecting
you really
all
break
that.
it down, if you really break it down and think about it, it's not far-fetched to think, especially if Roman met her in Woodsboro, at the same time he was trying to get introduced to Marine, and maybe groomed her from that point, man. You never know.
You never know, man. Anything's possible.
Anything is possible. All right, so Jake, you are next. Let's spin the wheel.
I'm ready this time, Marcus. I wasn't ready last time. This time I am.
All right, let's go. Stream 96.
Let's go.
Ooh.
OG, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
oh man.
Yeah. Okay. So, obviously, Wes Craven is the iconic director and creator for Scream. But how many times did Wes Craven turn down the project before accepting it?
Yeah, this is
you're
crazy.
really up here trying to make us look dumb.
Where are you getting this from? A Scream dictionary?
I can name like directors who were supposed to be on the project. How many times did he turn it down? How many times was he like, Kevin Williamson? I don't know, man. I'll say 3 times. 3 times. 3 times.
Man.
3. Lucky number 3.
You know what? I'll give you that because he turned it down more than once. Yup.
Okay.
Turned it down more than once.
Is that the answer?
Yeah, basically he turned it down more than once. Craven turned the project down more than once. Yep.
Oh man.
Fuck it. 3 times. Screw it.
They don't disclose exactly how many times. They just said more than once. So 2, 3, 4, it all counts.
So 69 would be an acceptable answer as well?
It would. I mean,
that's my final answer then.
He turned it down 69 times.
420 times.
I would like to think he turned it down 68 times, and then the 69, he was like, "Gotta do it."
You know what, Sarah? I like that. I like that better. Yeah. That's my answer.
That's my headcanon now.
Me too.
I agree with that.
Without a doubt.
Oh man.
That's great.
If you only would have asked me 68 times, I would have said no. But you asked me 69 times, so here I am. Let's do this thing. Cool.
Good shit, Jake.
Oh,
That's a dub.
Good shit, because you just winged that one.
Yeah, I just like throwing shit.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes winging it is the best way.
Winging it is the best way, man. Absolutely.
All right. So. Oh yeah. Ghostface talking to Kelly. Yeah. Stu was supposed to come back, but unfortunate circumstances happened, and they had to scrap that. Doesn't mean he won't be back in the future, though.
Anything's possible.
Right.
We already talked
So
about
now-
that this stream.
Yep. All right, so Sarah, it is your turn, and the wheel is spun, and it is on Scream 96. We're back at Scream 96. We back to the original, like they always say, return to. Okay, so let me see. Okay. So, Sarah and everybody in the chat, we know that Drew Barrymore was supposed to play Sidney Prescott initially, but she turned it down. But we know she plays the role of Casey Becker in the film. However, Barrymore made an accidental call to somebody off the set. Who did she accidentally call on the set of Scream?
Oh no, I know this. I've heard this before. Oh no. Who did she call? This was like a fun fact I heard literally like a week ago.
I want to say I know this one. Maybe I'm tripping.
Who did Drew Barrymore call?
Did she call 911? Did she think the phone was on
you got it,
and called
Sarah.
911?
Oh!
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
She called the cops.
Yes, because I remember she thought it was a fake phone, but it was a real phone, and she called. Yes.
Yep. Got it. Good stuff.
Well,
really
that
good
deserves a little.
Yeah.
A little bit of this.
Definitely. Good stuff. Good way to pull that one out. So now, now we've narrowed the gap. It's 6-5. Chat's up by 1, but you guys got the last 2. So
coming up.
Coming up.
Chat, you guys had a comfortable lead. I don't know. I'm getting scared for you guys now. You guys got to step it up in the chat.
Step it up, chat.
Also, I kind of feel like Shang-Chi right now with these. And I'm just... I feel like the power is on our side.
Yes.
That's great.
Oh, man.
Let's go. All right, so let me fix these damn dreads one more time. Well, I shouldn't say one more time, the many of time of this stream, because I'm just going to keep fixing them. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, so back to the wheel. And Brandon, it is your turn, my friend.
Oh, man. I know I'm going to get Scream 3.
I believe in you.
No, sir. You got Billy's mother.
Yeah.
You got 2.
That's the best one, Brandon.
Oh, my God. All right. All right, man.
All right. Let me get this. Let me hook you up.
Yeah, we haven't had a Scream 4 one yet. Wow.
Scream 4, man. I'm like, come on, man.
I know it's like the will. I don't know. Maybe the will is trying to say, they don't like Scream 4 so much. It just won't land on it. I don't know what the problem is.
Interesting.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, he's grabbing these from like a Scream dictionary.
Ready to rumble.
Okay. What was the college university in which the film was set and shot in for Scream 2?
Oh, I think I know this, and it was in Ohio.
Wrong.
What?
Nope.
So, it's the one they actually shot on, right? Like the actual location.
Yeah, the actual location.
Because I think he was thinking of the fictional place.
All right, so I'll reread it. The university in which the film is set was shot at what college? I'll even throw you a ball real quick. This college is in Decatur, Georgia.
I've heard this because it was a film location.
Not Windsor, but like the real place. That's I'll shut up.
I'll put it this way. I'll give you another hint. Brandon.
Okay, all right, what's the hint?
All right, you ever seen the movie Matilda, right?
Miss Trunchbull?
No. What was Matilda's what was Miss Trunchbull's brother's name?
See, man.
Mag.
Yeah.
Right, hold on. His name was Magnus, but take the M out of Magnus.
Agnes.
Yup. You got it.
Agnes College.
Yep.
What the hell?
I'm gonna give both chat and the panel a point because Thomas, as soon as you said Agnes, he did come into the chat. That's the second time as soon as you guys said it or whatever, Thomas came through as well.
Oh man.
Yep, Agnes Scott College.
I did not even know that. I'm gonna be
Bro,
so
I didn't
honest.
even know that neither until
I
thought it was in Ohio too.
yeah, I'm like, man, I just know this one is in Ohio. Ohio, baby.
I thought the shit was in Ohio too. Oh man, that's good. Good stuff. All right, so now that's 7-6. Yep, 7-6. The chat is still up by 1. All right, Jake. Maybe you'll
Here
get
we go.
List. Maybe
Tie it
you'll
up.
get Scream 4.
Come on, baby, Scream 4. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Hyped up. You do a drum roll or something.
Back to Scream 2.
Oh man.
All right, let's go. Scream 2.
So, all right. So this is gonna be easy. Sidney Prescott was portrayed by who in Stab?
Oh, Sidney Prescott, Tori Spelling, baby. Let's go.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Winners, please.
Thank you, Sarah.
Freaking Jake's
Yep.
dance.
That was probably the easiest one so far that I've asked throughout the whole stream. I'm not going that out of all these damn like trivia questions, that to me is like the easiest one I've seen so far. Every other one is like, what the hell? Even I don't know. But hey, that's what makes it fun for trivia.
Yeah.
Get wrecked, chat.
Get wrecked. You said get
We're
wrecked.
tied 7-7. So chat, you guys got to get together.
Stupid.
All right, so Sarah, you are next.
Oh, this is.
It grazed right off of Scream 4 and went to 5.
That is crazy, man.
Oh goodness. It just does not like Scream 4 for some reason. I don't know what it is. All right, so let's take a trip back to Scream 5. And okay, Sarah, this should be easy. This actress was supposed to be cast in Scream 5, but she ultimately was not. But however, she is cast in Scream 6. Who am I?
I think I know
Nope.
this one. I know this one.
Is it Hayden? Didn't
Chad
you
as
want to
well.
come back for 5?
Can she sub? I
Yes.
think I know it for sure. I want to say, like, for sure.
I was like sure that Hayden wanted to come back in 5,
No,
but she
she
asked too
did,
late. They
but
couldn't write her in. And
there's another
she'll be in 6.
actress that they wanted to cast, but they ultimately decided not to cast her. But she is in the 6th film.
oh, it's
Oh,
probably
man, I
like
know.
Samara Weaving then.
Yep.
There
that's
you
it.
go. Yep.
Yep. That's Samara Weaving.
Yep. I'm gonna
Damn.
give both the channel
How can
and
I
the
get
chat-
that damn question?
I'm giving both the channel and the point. The channel and the chat. Oh my god, I keep fucking this up. The panel and the chat a point because y'all got that right at the same time. Like literally, as soon as you said Samara, Sarah, it was they started flooding in. That was the easiest one I gave you too. So now, Brandon, I got to find you a super easy one. It's only fair.
Killing it.
Let's go. All right,
Killing
so
it,
let's
Sarah.
spin the wheel. Come on, let's get Scream 4 up in here. Let's get some damn Charles Wan. Oh, we're back at Scream 5.
Okay. This is
The
crazy.
defeat in your voice. You're like, man.
Yeah, Scream 5, man.
All right. Okay.
Be really? That's crazy.
So,
No Scream
all
4.
right, so, Brandon, which filmmaker was approached about making a cameo in Scream 5?
Oh man.
As
Which
well as the chat.
filmmaker?
I'll reread the question. Which filmmaker was approached about making a cameo in the film? I'll give you all a hint. Star Wars.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of Star Wars.
Dude,
I
they
am-
talk. Oh man, it's in the movie, man. You got it, Brandon.
Okay, hold on. Let me just think. All right, it was in the movie. Fuck.
I'm sending all my energy to you right now, man.
Oh.
Chat takes the lead.
Oh my gosh. See, I wouldn't have got that anyways. I would. I know
I'm
nothing
surprised. I'm
about
not
Star
gonna lie.
Wars.
I thought that was one you would have got, Brandon.
No.
Shit.
I literally know nothing about Star Wars.
Okay.
All I know is Darth Vader. I don't know nothing. I know nothing about Star Wars.
Got you. I'm not gonna lie. The real reason why I did give you that question though is because they did mention it in the film or whatever about, and a lot of fans like reiterate to that about not making Scream like Star Wars, like Rian Johnson, you know, what he did with the story and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was an easier one. I gotta find some easier questions, man. Like shit. Damn. I just pulled stuff up. I literally just pulled it up. Scream 96 unknown facts, Scream 2 unknown facts, you know, so on and so forth. And this is what we got. This is what we're giving us.
Those facts are really unknown. They are really unknown because I'm like, what the hell?
They're certainly unknown.
I feel like I'm in like Bale 4 in high school, like I'm
Right?
taking a test or something.
Oh man. That's good shit. Oh my goodness. This is good stuff though, guys. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are too.
It is
And we
fun.
still have 18 people here in the chat. Guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out for this glow in the dark live stream party for Scream 6. Do not worry, stay tuned. We are going to be doing some discussions about the film as well. But as I said earlier, we are going to be, you know, playing some games. You know, it's a party. We want to have some fun, you know, kind of take a little bit of the break from having to discuss and theorize all the time. Let's, you know, explore the fun side of the Scream universe. You know what I mean? Especially, you know, with some glow in the dark sticks, you know, some, you know, why not glow? You know what I mean? With some techno music in the background. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good vibe. And in my opinion, Scream is the perfect film if you want to have a glow in the dark party film. I mean,
We need a scene like that in the movie now.
yeah.
Glow in the dark party, Ghostface comes in, starts slashing shit up. There you
Bro. Man,
That'd be crazy.
that would be pretty sick.
I was like, this is probably not the like correct audience for this reference, but like the Miss Congeniality blacklight paint party. Anybody?
go. Oh,
No?
man.
All right.
That's over my head. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't know what that is.
I know a little bit what she's talking about. That's fucking funny. Oh, that's great. All right, so let's get to some of the chat here. Oh, somebody said George Lucas. That's
Oh
great.
man.
George.
Kelly said Luke Skywalker. That's great. Oh, okay, yeah. Destin's supposed to be coming in here at some point after his stream as well. Yeah, Destin did tell me that he was doing a live stream tonight and all that stuff, but that he's going to actually come in afterwards.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, so back to the wheel. And yep, it's Jake's turn. So let's spin this bad boy. Maybe we'll land on 4. It did it again. All right,
That
so we're
is
back
crazy.
at 5.
Back to 5. Let's go. Yeah.
5. All right. So Okay.
How we feeling?
What was the original vision for Scream 5 before 2022's version came out?
Jill. It was gonna be about Jill, right? Originally, like with Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson. It was like her going to college. Sydney had amnesia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good.
Yeah, I remember hearing that about Jill.
So
I'll take the
now,
dub, man.
now the panel, if I'm not mistaken, is up. Yeah, 9-7. No, I'm about to say, wait. Hold on. No, it's 9-8. The panel's up 9-8 because Pat got that last one with Ryan Johnson right. But the panel is up by 1. Jake just put us in the lead.
We're up, lady and gentleman.
Oh my god.
All right, so back to the wheel, and Sarah, it is your turn once again. Come on, we got to land on Scream 4 at some point. Come on! Hey, there it is!
Yeah! Let's go!
Well done.
Let's go.
All right. Our first question for Scream 4.
I see 5-star tributes saying they have no idea what's going on. We're doing Scream Trivia! Scream Trivia! And it's glow in the dark!
It's going to dark.
Huh. Okay.
This is hard. I know.
Okay,
it.
whatever you
It's
just
hard.
read is
No.
new to you information, so it's stressing me out. Oh, interesting. All right. I'll ask
Yeah.
it.
You got it, Sarah. You got it. I believe it. I believe so much. I believe so much. You got this.
Okay. So, typically in horror movies, prop knives are used by the killer. However, Scream 4 went in a different direction. What type of prop knife did they use for Scream 4?
Didn't they have the first CG knife? In the
There you
franchise?
go.
CGI knife? Yeah.
Hey,
you go.
yo!
Oh,
Yep. That was the first time in the franchise that they used a CGI knife. Yep. Damn, that's good. If I wouldn't have been reading
yeah.
this,
I didn't know that.
I would have known that.
CGI knife. Holy shit.
Yep.
I think it was in the kill with like Lucy Hale, like the first like fake out one. Because there's like a shot of him like holding it, and you can only see it in the stills, but it like clips through his hand, and it's like very weird looking.
Yeah, because he like stabs her in the chest, right? And it's like it looks weird as he's like bringing it down or something.
No,
Something
apparently
like
they
that.
used it throughout the whole film.
Oh, really? Wait.
I
Okay,
did
thought it
not
was
know
just
that. I've
this-
only seen like that one
Yep.
wonky like photo of it.
Yep.
Wait, so they used the CGI knife through the whole film?
Yep.
So what
Oh,
the
I
hell?
didn't
They're
know that.
holding a chunk of wood to like. Like it was
Green glow stick.
Yeah, it's a
A
glow
glow
stick. It's got like
Oh,
little
the-
mocap like balls on it or something. They're like
What was the
CGIing a knife.
a glow
Just
stick.
bright green. They're like, we'll key it out. It's fine.
Follow the green. Follow the green.
We'll fix it in
Right.
post.
A tennis ball.
Tennis ball. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I'm reading
man.
it right here or whatever, and it says that basically Wes he got tired of using the fake props, and he just decided to go with CGI through the whole movie.
Cool.
What?
Yep.
I did not know that. I thought it was just like a couple of scenes. Okay.
Yeah, I thought like maybe there was something like wrong or something weird happened, and they did it at the beginning. I didn't know it was the whole movie.
Yeah. I
So, that's crazy.
5-star tribute says it makes sense. I'm waiting for this chat to come up.
Oh, need to give myself a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense why they made the ghost face so over the top now. Huh. I mean, I guess so. With all the way Charlie was hacking mofos up in that film.
Yeah.
That's the
Yep.
Scream 4 is the highest body count, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse
There
me.
you
Yes,
go.
it does. At least until Scream 6 comes into play.
Until tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Until
I have a
tomorrow.
feeling that Scream 6 is going to surpass it.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. All right, Brandon, you're up next, my friend.
You got
All right.
this.
And right now the panel is up 10-8.
Let's
On
go.
the chat.
You just had to get warmed
Uh-oh.
up. It's fine.
All right, so
We just had to get one.
Needed a few warm-up rounds. Here we are.
all right, Brandon, we're back to screen 3. Brandon in the chat, we're back to screen 3, and I will have this question here.
Scream 3.
Everyone's teasing me about Charlie winning the
Charlie.
my panel the other day.
I can't talk about it. It's too fresh.
This eliminating Stu, it still hurts. It still hurts.
Villain killing villain.
Okay.
And I have legitimate beef now.
I couldn't believe that, man. That was
We're not
crazy.
friends.
We're not friends.
Okay,
Oh, man.
so Brandon in the chat, we know that Randy was killed off in Scream 2. However, he made a cameo via video in Scream 3. Do you think that there was an idea to bring the character back, or do you think that it was just meant to be a cameo?
It was meant to be a cameo.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, there's no way you're bringing Randy back.
Is that your final answer? Okay, let's see what the chat says. I'll re-ask the question. Or whatever. Do you guys think that Randy's role in Scream 3 was supposed to be just a cameo, or was he supposed to have more of a role?
I know like Wes had said that he like regretted it, but I never heard of like a plan to actually.
Yeah, I
bring him
never
back.
heard.
Like,
It's
the man
like
had his throat slit in the van.
I
like,
feel that will mess up the franchise. See, we saw him get mangled by Mrs. Loomis. There's no way.
Well,
I mean-
There's
this
a lot of
point-
backlash.
This
though.
point does go to the chat, and the reason why is because they
What?
actually did have an idea to bring Randy back more in Scream 3. I'll read it.
So how?
While we see
Mhm.
Randy in the form of a video concerning the rules of a trilogy, we almost saw more of the character despite his death in Scream 2. An earlier idea based on fan outrage had his family hide him away after the attack in the second film, but understandably, it was considered a tad too far-fetched.
I was like, we're entering Fast and Furious territory here. Like,
Yeah,
this
that is
gone all
crazy.
over again.
Yeah,
Yep. They was basically what I take from that is they were gonna have Randy survive the stabbing from Mrs. Loomis and then his family hide him away. Where I have an issue with that is like how the hell wouldn't Sydney and the rest of them know?
Yeah.
And the authorities and all that stuff, like
I didn't know he planned on like bringing him back like fully. Like, yeah, we're gonna try to bring him back.
basically
I know.
that's basically what it's saying is that he would have survived the events of Scream 2 and his family hid him away after that.
See, that part I was not aware of. Hide him away.
Yep.
Jamie Kennedy was done, bro, in that van. It was over.
I think they wanted there was a lot of fan backlash.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were like, dude, why'd they kill Randy? He was like one of the
Right.
best characters. Yeah.
Right. Yep. That's exactly what it says here too. That based on the fan outrage, they basically was going to have his family hide him away just to bring the character back, but they decided it was just too far fetched. Oh, okay. Destin Thomas says that Destin is on his way right now. Nice. As Roman would say, the more the merrier.
Mm.
The more the merrier.
All right, so let's move on here. And Jake, it is your turn, my friend. Spinning the wheel now. Panel is up 10-9. All right.
Got that lead. Still got that lead.
All right, we are back at Scream 3.
Okay. A lot of Scream 3
So-
tonight. I love it.
All right, so, yep, I'm already here, so let me just pull up. Let me scroll down. Oh wow. Okay.
He's going to ask Jake this question. He's going
Okay.
I'm nervous.
This is
I'm
crazy.
Shocked by whatever the answer is.
Okay. Some of the cast leading into the film was last minute casting. Who in Scream 3 was one of those last minute casting members that got added to the film?
Oh, last
They
minute.
they are a main character. I will give you that hint.
How much of a main character?
I'll say this. I'll even give you an even better hint, my friend. You know, and this goes for the chat too. So chat, you know, better be ready to have your Twitter fingers ready or whatever. This person was a massive red herring.
Massive red herring. Fuck. Oh my god, who's a big red herring in Scream 3? Oh my god. Oh my god, what's her name? I can't think of the actress's name, but like Angelina, because she's technically not a killer. No? Dang it.
No.
Is it Parker Posey? Because I see the chat saying Parker Posey.
No,
So
nope, they're wrong too.
It's not Jenny McCarthy?
Chat got it right. Lisa
Oh,
got
it's
it right.
Patrick. Oh, I should have
Yep.
known that. Dang it.
Lisa's
Yep. Okay.
complete randomness. Yup, she just tied it up. It's 10-10 now. Yup, it was Patrick Dempsey.
Dang, that was a last minute casting. That's so interesting.
Yup, some of the casting in the film was last minute to say the least. Patrick Dempsey was cast the day before shooting began, while
God.
Kelly Rutherford, as Cotton's girlfriend, was hired once the shoot had already started.
Whoa, no way. Okay, I did not know that. Sick.
Yup. Yes, sir. Good old Patrick Dempsey. I still think that he was involved, but that's just me.
He's
There's
the
Kincaid.
father of Sydney's kids now.
Yeah.
Think he's a
She's
ghost
fucking
face? Ooh.
married a ghost face killer. Oh man. I mean, I'm sure they would never reveal that, but I think in Scream 3 you can make the case that he could have definitely been involved. I know he was supposed to be a massive red herring, but there's just too many instances in that movie where it lines up that it's him.
Man, he plays a big role in that movie to cast that last minute. That's nuts, man.
I know,
Sorry,
right?
that's just that's shocking. I love it.
Right, exactly. And imagine how that last minute casting role has now turned into basically a prominent member of the cast in general, because especially if we get Sydney back in Scream 7, we can only think that we're going to get Kincaid back as well.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. Wow, interesting, man.
Heck yeah, that is really interesting. It's crazy. It's crazy what, movie magic can do. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. And Sarah, you are up.
Okay.
Oh. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And
Feeling
we are
good, Sarah?
back at
Feeling good about this
Scream
question?
2.
Not after that one.
All right, we are back at Scream 2.
Okay.
All right, so you. Okay, this should be an easy one. During the shooting of Scream 2, Neve Campbell had to do night shoots because she was also filming another project. What was this other project that she was filming?
Would have been Wild Things?
No.
Was it the
It's a mainstay. Oh, Lisa got it.
Oh, I wasn't
Party
even
of Five.
thinking TV.
Yep,
Yeah.
Party of 5. Chat has moved ahead 11-10.
These questions, man. Holy shit!
When did the craft come out? I'm trying to think about.
I was gonna say that the
was
craft.
earlier.
The craft was earlier. Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't not 100%.
Man,
Oh, Brandon said he's fucking
TV didn't even
yeah.
like register in my brain. I was like, other movie?
Oh man! All right, Brandon, you are up, my friend.
Watch it, Scream 3. I guarantee you.
Marcus, I do think we have some people knocking on the door. By the way.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, we are actually at Scream 2, but I'm actually going to answer the knock at the door. To this question for Brandon, I'm going to let Bob from Hunting for Entertainment into the chat. I mean, into the panel. What's going on, Bob? Hopefully, it's going to let him in. I don't know why it's being stupid. Okay, so
Hey,
what's
everyone.
up, Bob?
Hey, Bob.
Hey,
Not much,
I love
not
your
much.
setup,
Just
my
finished
friend.
Scream 5.
Yeah, he's.
Guys
Hey,
are killing
guys.
it. I love it.
We got Carrie.
Yeah.
Craig
Oh, look
with
at
us.
that.
There we got Destination Station.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh
That is an
man,
entrance right there.
What is
Love
going
it.
on, y'all? I'm glad that you guys was able to make it.
Not that kind of party.
Oh, it's that kind of party.
Yeah, this is the kind of party.
Sure is.
I was like, add me
Yeah,
already.
Sarah.
I can't breathe with this thing on.
Oh, I can
Imagine
only
trying to kill
imagine,
somebody in
especially
that.
when you're moving around.
Right? Yeah. What's up,
We
everybody?
could strangle them with it if you wanted to.
Just put the mask on them. Yeah.
I had no glow sticks. I feel out of place.
Oh,
Got
you're
a cool
good, buddy.
robe, though.
You got enough glow in the background.
There
Yeah.
you go. Maybe I can mess with something, make them like strobe lights or something.
Hey, go for it. See, I wish I would have charged up my speaker because my speaker is strobe lights.
Hey, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I didn't feel like charging it up, so I'm just like, whatever. Okay,
Nice.
hold on, I'm gonna check the.
I like the whole vibe. I like the music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I said if we were going to do this glow party, we have to have some techno bowl up in here. You know what I mean? Like it has to fit the vibe. So I'm definitely feeling it myself. I like it. And this was just on a whim too.
Yeah.
It
This
was
is
a
fun
great
stuff.
concept,
Yeah.
a great idea.
Oh, I appreciate it. Like I said earlier, I bought this Ghostface shirt. You know, I mean, you hardly can see it. It's a little bit glow in the dark. It's not glowing as it should be right now. Me and Jake are actually rocking the same exact shirt. But I bought
Yeah.
this glow in the dark Ghostface shirt, and I'm just standing there and I'm looking at him like, man, holy shit, that would be a cool concept for a live stream, especially leading into the film. Why not? Let's do it. Oh, okay, let me fix my damn dreadlocks here again.
I like Sarah's little wand, like fairy
I know,
godmother.
Thank you.
Bickety
Thank
bockety
you.
boo.
Love it.
And when you get a question right, we celebrate.
Oh,
And I shake my little
You know
hat around.
something? That's a good call. That's a really good call, Sarah, because I didn't even think of that. So yeah, every time you get a question right, celebrate. Take a sip if you have something to drink. I have bubbly here, so
These are for winners only.
Yeah, we're losing. New people. Carrie, Bob, and Destin.
Martin.
We need some help. We got to get this going. We got to beat the chat.
You guys, these are really
all right.
hard
What
questions.
are we doing? What are we?
it's,
the question?
it's spin the wheel.
I
screen
heard one of
trivia.
the questions. It was something about Nev Campbell, Party of Five.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, basically, it's I'm off screen spinning the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, I got 5 places for each of the 5 films leading. No, Scream 1, Scream 2, 3, 4, and 5, and whatever the wheel lands on, I pick a trivia question to ask you guys in the chat, and whoever gets it right first, they obviously get a point.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and right now the chat is up by 1 point, 11 points to 10.
Well, now you just gained 3 players. So
I was just about to say he's got 3 players now, so hey, let's see if we can make some ground. I don't count because I'm the one who knows the answers and I'm reading the questions, but you guys are the ones who count. So hey, chat, panel, kick each other's ass.
We're fighting to the death here. Fighting out throats if we have to.
We'll throw glow sticks. It's fine.
Yeah, just
Oh,
like
hell
bring
yeah.
it.
That's right, Dino. That is so right. Marcus has a little bit in the bubbly. Let's go. That's great. Oh yeah, I and you guys know I hardly drink that much. It's like on occasions like this. Like I think honestly the last time I had a drink was on the live, like I think what me and you did a live stream, Bob, and I had like a 40 ounce for my birthday or something last year.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab a bottle of at least champagne, wine, something tonight.
Yeah, I think it was about that.
Yeah. It's been a hot minute, man. A hot minute. All right, so we are on. I'm about to say it's Brandon. It's your turn. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we are back to Scream
Please
2.
be Scream
Sorry.
3.
Wait, what?
I heard him say, "No, don't be Scream 3."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. No. Yeah, Carrie. No. Please don't have to be Scream 3.
It's not Scream 3, buddy. It's Scream 2.
Hey, okay.
All right. So. Okay, this should be easy. So, Brandon, despite being killed in the first film, this actor had a cameo as a background extra during one of the college party scenes. Who am I?
Stu.
There you go.
Yeah. I knew
Very
it.
good.
I had that.
Deserved W.
All right, so now it's tied up. So it's 11-11.
Get wrecked, chat. Let's go.
All right, so now, okay, so this is how we'll do this. All right, so Jake's next, and then we're going to start from Carrie, Bob, and then we'll hit Destin, and then work our way back up to Sarah. That's how I'll finagle around this.
Sick.
All right, so Jake, you are next, and let me spin the wheel.
Who are the killers in Scream 6?
Uh-oh. Oh, you'll love this one, Jake. We are on Scream 4.
Okay, sick.
All right.
All right. So let me go over here. Bong. Oh,
Yeah?
okay. So obviously, one of the killers, Jill Roberts, did a lot of damage to herself within the film. What was this a nod to? What other film was her doing that to herself a nod to?
The original? Like when they're stabbing each other? Or was this
No.
like to another film like outside of the Scream universe?
To another film outside of the Scream franchise.
Oh.
Mm.
I'll
Man.
give you in the chat a hint. This movie starred Edward Norton.
Oh, I know.
Mm.
Destin.
Edward Norton.
Is it Liar Liar?
Yes.
When Jim Carrey was
Yeah.
beating, I'm kicking my own ass. You mind?
Fine.
Okay. Edward Norton, is it I'm trying to think the Edward Norton movie.
Don't overthink it.
Can this be like
Oh.
Jeopardy
Got it.
where if I...
Oh, the chat get it? Oh, fuck, it's Fight Club. God damn it. I'm trying to think like what's American History X or whatever, like what's that movie called? Okay, no, Fight Club. Cool, yeah. I was really
the
overthinking
Hulk.
it.
The original Hulk.
The Hulk. Yeah, you know when Jill Roberts turns into a giant green monster? Come on, we all know that scene. Come on.
Pretty
What?
much, yeah.
I overthought that like crazy. Never mind. Okay.
Hey, there's
was
nothing
just
wrong with
deleted scene.
overthinking it because I never even knew that.
I did not know that was a Fight Club reference. That is so interesting. Cool.
No,
Okay.
I honestly thought that that's just a concept they came up for the character, that she's just going to destroy herself to, make it look like she's a victim.
Right.
Never knew that was a nod to a whole nother film.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it says here that mirroring a scene in Fight Club when Edward Norton's character does the same exact thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's crazy. I never knew that.
Good movie.
Very good movie.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
All right, so the chat moves ahead 12 points to 11.
No.
It's been up and down all night. We can still take this. It's
still
what,
close.
7 versus 25? Fine.
Yeah, we got this.
All right, so Carrie, you are next, and I'm going to spin the wheel. Ooh, excuse me.
You got this, Carrie.
Uh-oh.
You remember what happened?
Uh-oh, are we going back to back? We are back to back, Stream 4. Let's go. Now we're starting to fours in there. Shit, it was avoiding us the whole time up until these last few times. Shit.
Yeah, and of course it would be
All right,
Scream
so-
4.
Oh yeah, that's right, Carrie. Yeah, you don't mess with Jill Roberts so much.
Mm-mm. Hell no.
All right, so whoa, okay.
Oh man.
I don't like that sound. I don't like the way that sounds.
You got this, Carrie.
Okay. In an earlier
Okay.
version of the script, Scream 4 script, Deputy Blank was supposed to be a killer. Which
Hicks.
deputy is this supposed to be? Who is this deputy that was supposed to be a killer in Scream 4 when the script was originally written?
Judy Hicks.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I see some Judys in the chat as well. That's not the right answer, just to let you guys know. So guess again.
What other freaking deputy was there?
Remember the other? All right, I'll give you a hint. Remember the deputies outside of Jill's house?
Yeah. Oh, Haas and who the heck was the other?
Perkins.
Ah,
I can't get these to stay.
Which one of those two was it supposed to be? Because I see Perkins in the chat.
yeah. I'm gonna guess Perkins because I don't think Mr. Bruce Willis was a killer.
Well, that's I'm about to say.
Was it like
hold
a
on.
nod to Anthony Perkins, maybe?
Hold on, I thought Perkins was Anthony Anderson's character.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Perkins is Anthony Anderson's character.
Was it?
Hoss is
I'm so
Adam
confused.
Brody,
Adam
and the
Brody.
chat got that right.
Yeah.
It's Hoss. Adam Brody was supposed to be one of the killers.
Okay.
I
I
would've
never
liked that
heard
better.
that.
Yeah, I think that probably would have been a little bit better.
He got like stabbed once and then thrown over. Like,
Yeah.
he has to be still alive, right?
Maybe. Never know. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow or Friday.
Ooh. Cameo.
Now, see, we were talking about that earlier, and Brandon made an interesting point. Mrs. Loomis, maybe?
How?
I mean, she is Samantha's grandmother.
Oh, are you talking about like the secret cameo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a flashback or something?
Yeah.
Or a hallucination?
Yeah, hallucination.
I wouldn't be mad at seeing Laurie Metcalf again.
Hell no, she's the shit.
Hell.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said Joel the cameraman.
You know what I want to see?
Yes.
God.
You know,
Great.
Yes,
I think-
bring him back.
I think it would be great to see if we see a flashback of 4 and we see how Kirby survived,
Right.
that could be a great opportunity to bring Dewey as coming across her body and saying we got a live one or something.
Yeah.
Just to bring him back for a moment. And that maybe that's what made her want to be in law enforcement, was because she looked up to him after that moment.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
She joined law enforcement just to shit on his name and be a Ghostface killer anyway.
Damn.
Oh man.
It was a sweet moment for a minute.
It was. It really was. Oh man. All right, so now let's get back to this will. And Bob, it is your turn, my friend. So let's see what I have for you. All right. Spin her up. Are we clean sweeping it? Yep, here comes the Scream 4 wave. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Let's go. So Bob in chat, we are on stream. And keep in mind, the chat is up 12 to 11. Yeah, 12 to 11, something like that. We're just going to go with 12 to 11. I just know they're up by 1 point. Okay, so okay. This character turned out to be a beloved character in the Scream franchise. But this actress who played this role, Scream 4 was actually her first horror movie she ever did. Who am I?
Ooh. You know what?
She is a beloved character, especially now, or whatnot. But Scream 4 was this actress's first role and introduction into horror movies. Who am I?
Oof.
Ooh.
Part of me wants to say that it's. I think this is wrong, but part of me wants to say Emma Roberts. Because I've
You
been
got
seeing a
that
lot
right.
more Jill love.
Yep, you got that right.
Hey, yo. Let's go,
You
Bob.
got that right.
Time to bust him out.
Bust them out. Let's go.
Right.
Nice.
Yep, that was
That's
Emma
for winners, Bob.
Roberts'
Winners.
intro into horror. Scream was her
Well-
first horror movie.
Yeah. Well, hey, Marcus, on that W, I think unfortunately, you boys got to call it quits because I do got to wake up early tomorrow.
Heard
But
that, my friend.
it's it's been a blast, man. Oh my God.
So
Great,
fun.
man. I'm glad you had a great time. And, bro, I'm so glad you was able to make it. And hopefully we can definitely get together for some more live streams.
Dude, absolutely, man. Hit me up anytime. We'll make it happen.
Heard that, my friend. You have a blessed night and you enjoy the rest of your evening and have a safe morning as well, as my friend. I'm sure you got a busy morning. You got a lot of work ahead of you.
Oh, dude, I'm just so excited. Tomorrow night, seeing Scream, I'm excited. So I can't wait.
Already
I'm
know,
just
my
pumped.
friend.
Tell
You
me you've
enjoy
seen
it.
Jake.
I'm seeing it at 5:30 tomorrow. So I'm
Seeing it at 5.
oh, dang
5:30.
it. I'm going to fly to Carrie's place, and we're going to go to the movie 30 minutes early. It's going to be totally worth it.
Come on.
Totally worth it. All right, y'all. Peace out. Good night, everybody. See ya.
Have a good night, Jake.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Good,
you
good luck,
take-
everybody. Beat the chat. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
We're all even now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Yeah, but this has been really, really fun. I'm so glad you guys were able to show up and make it. I know we're all busy and all that stuff, but the fact that you guys was able to find some time to come in and hang out and stuff, it means a lot. It really does.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
It's been so much fun. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Especially as well as in the chat. We have 22 people watching right now. Guys, you guys are amazing. And if you have not done so already, please shoot this stream a like. It definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm, as well as share this on your social media platforms and everything. And if you are a new viewer coming across this stream and you are not subscribed to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel yet, please do yourself a great service and subscribe to the channel and shoot the notification icon for all the latest content updates to the channel, as well as do yourself a service and subscribe to all these amazing content creators as well. I Like Scary, Destination Station, Very Crave Cinema, Hunting for Entertainment, as well as follow Sarah Campbell on Instagram. You will be pleasantly appreciative of her work on Instagram as well. Everybody here has a lot of great stuff going on with their social media platforms, and you all will not be disappointed. Okay, let's get to something.
Yeah. It got silent there for a second. I felt like somebody had to say something.
He said, yeah.
I'm still just jamming.
DJ Destin.
Oh, and real quick,
DJ had no
or
clue.
whatnot, Carrie, I seen your post the other day, and I actually wanted to hold out until we got here on a stream together. Congratulations on joining the 600 subscriber club. I know you will get plenty more, but I know that was a goal that you've been trying to reach and stuff like heavily here lately, and you got there. And I'm so proud of you, and I'm so glad to see your channel growing. You know,
Thank you.
absolutely. You work so hard. All of us, we all work so hard, and it's so amazing
yes,
to watch the uptick that our channels are receiving and the love that we are receiving from the audience. Like, it's an amazing thing to watch. Like, honestly, like, it's crazy. Like, one morning I'll wake up, you know, I'll check my stuff, but then I'll go over and check you guys' stuff too, and I'm like, oh crap, wow, they got, you know, this much uptick. I love seeing that shit. Like, I love seeing us grow on this platform. It's amazing.
Same here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of all of y'all, and
Yeah.
Carrie, congratulations. You know, you my sister, so
Oh, thank you.
I love you, and
I love you too.
Yeah. Congrats, Carrie.
Thank
Definitely.
you. I had the very first short
Heck yeah,
that I ever did.
awesome.
It's at like 25K views right now, and that's like it's
awesome.
crazy to me.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Mhm.
That's freaking amazing.
Mhm.
That's
That is
awesome.
great. Yeah, it's just like Destin. What you're the exclusive clip you put the other day. What that peaked at? What 13-14K views or something like
no,
that?
I think it's like in the 20s now.
Like I seen that. There
Yeah.
you go. See, that's awesome, man. Like, oh, see, I love hearing that shit. I really do. Like, it just gets me pumped. Like, it does. It really does. Yeah, baby, come on, hit it.
Oh man.
Just had to take his
I'm
earbuds
sorry,
out for a
Dad.
second.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's a little-
My
kinda-
lobe.
That kind of scared me, man.
Pauly Shore in that one movie. What? I can't even remember what he goes. Oh, my lobes.
Oh man.
Oh, Encino Man. That's what I was But yeah, it's super awesome. You know, just all of us,
Jake,
like where
was
we
Jake
were
the
just a
last
year
one when
ago.
he spun the wheel?
No, it's Destin's turn now, and then I
Oh.
think we're back at the beginning.
That's right. Because we were. That's right. All right, Destin, you're up. Batter up, my friend.
All right.
Here. Uh-oh. Are we going? Okay, there we go. Scream 3.
Woohoo.
All right.
Go. Okay. So, one of these characters in the Scream 3 film had a sibling that actually played a small role in the film. Whose sibling was this?
I know who it is.
Like a sibling in real life, or
Yep.
a sibling within the
Mhm.
characters.
Not sibling in real life.
Oh, I know who it is.
I say, Carrie, I think you told me this the other day.
Uh-huh. I say it every time. Like if we do a watch party, I'm like, hey, this.
And I was like, excuse me?
Lifeline. No. I know.
Nope, chat. You guys are wrong as well. You guys are wrong. It's not
Send
Jamie
me something
Kennedy.
on Instagram.
It's not Jamie Kennedy.
Can I put it in private?
Send it to me on Instagram.
Am I the only one that don't know? Does everybody else know?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
I only know
Okay.
because I'm looking at the answer.
Okay. All right. Man, that's a good one. I just got here. You couldn't give me an easy question.
Bro,
in the
nobody's
private
getting
chat.
easy questions all night. These questions has been legit hard. Like,
You bet.
Matt got it.
Seriously, Brandon and I have been struggling.
Arquette.
We have been in
Yeah.
the
Oh no, the
trenches.
chat got it before me.
Yeah, me and Sarah's getting our ass kicked.
It's been
Okay.
rough. We're sitting here with a wand and a prayer, just trying to hold on, waiting for y'all.
Hold on. Who was the sibling? Which character was the sibling?
Dewey.
I can even tell you what scene it is too.
His brother Richmond was the student who asked Gail a question at the start of the film.
Yep.
He's like, well,
Oh.
tell me, Miss Weathers, was it worth it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's. Oh, okay.
Yep. So
And
that.
we're
her
just,
father is in it,
okay.
too.
we're just supposed to go out and slit each other's throats because that's what you did.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Good job, chat.
All right, so now the chat has a 14-12 lead. So they're up
man.
by 2 or whatnot. But it's okay because we have plenty of time to make up. I'll say this. We'll spin the wheel for an extra 15 minutes. We'll stop it at like 2:10, something like that. We'll stop spinning then because we have been going for a while. So, okay, so now that would mean Sarah is next, and then obviously we go Brandon. Okay, so I'm gonna have to reshuffle this. Okay, so Sarah's next, then Brandon, then we'll go Bob, Carrie, and Carrie, Bob, and Destin. Okay, I got that situated. Okay, now back to the wheel. Has anybody heard from Craven? I've talked to him a little bit yesterday. I did invite him, but I kind of figured that he wasn't going to be able to make it. Has anybody talked to him today?
I was talking
Not
to
today.
him a couple hours ago, and he was in good spirits watching Murder, She Wrote, just trying to heal up
Nice.
on a rest.
That's
Love
his
it.
show.
I love that he's watching Murder, She Wrote.
We have
I
a
love
group
that.
chat. It's me, him, and Polar, and we'll send each other pictures of the current episode that we're on because we're all watching it.
That's
Yeah,
so
I
cute.
remember he mentioned that to me or whatever and stuff, and I told him I was like, I'm down to join that or whatever because I love some Murder, She Wrote.
It's a good show, man.
Oh, I watch it
really
every
is.
day.
That's like my childhood. I remember
The
watching
older
that
show?
with my
You're
grandmother.
talking about like the older show?
Yeah,
With Angela Lansbury from the 80s
Didn't
and
they-
90s.
Weren't they gonna like remake that or bring it back or something?
I hope not.
Oh, God.
I don't know, Destin. That's a
They
good
do
question.
want
That
it.
might be something I have
It
to
might
look
be
up.
a different show, but I thought they were talking about bringing it back.
All right, so Sarah, you are up, and we are back to Scream 2.
Okay.
Okay, this should be an easy one.
Oh, don't say
Who
that.
was the director? Who was the director of the original Stab film?
Robert Rodriguez?
Very good.
Oh, well, I'll shake my little head for me,
That is
That's right. Celebrate for yourself.
right?
all right. 14. All right, so that's 14 to 13 for the chats about. Now Brandon is up next. Let's spin this bad boy. Oh, Scream 3 again, Brandon.
Oh my god.
This has been
This
Jonas'
is
crazy.
crazy. This is crazy. This is literally Marcus, man. I'm convinced, man.
You've only gotten 3 and then 1, 2.
Yes, straight 3. Like, oh my god.
This, all these wheels are rigged. I'm telling you.
Yeah, rigged.
Bob, I went 5 to 5 to 5. It was rough.
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
The
just over
classroom where Gail gives a seminar in one of the opening scenes of Scream 3 was also used in what other Scream film? At Windsor College.
Scream 2.
I just gave that away. I just gave it
You
away.
did give it away.
I knew. Look, I knew once you said classroom, and then you think Scream 2,
Yeah,
college. So
right.
And the way that it's set up, like it's set up in like a.
he said, and Windsor College.
I said it at the end too.
That's that bubbly,
That's the
Marcus.
first question I know. That bubbly. That bubbly.
Because that was the auditorium, right, with the Cassandra play? That's the same set.
I believe
When
so. Hold on.
they're looking at the tape or whatever.
It doesn't say exactly like what room, like in terms of Scream 2. It just says it is a room in Windsor College that they used.
You know, when they're canoodling, when Gail and Dewey are canoodling.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Now I'm thinking back at it. Yeah, because they had all those chairs around, and yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Okay.
I've seen Scream 2 a million.
All right, so Carrie, you're up next. Let's spin the wheel.
If it's Scream 4, I'm coming after you.
There's gonna be 5.
Oh, we're back. We're back to Scream 3. You got the Brandon curse.
No, I don't mind
Okay.
Scream 3 at all. Bring on Scream 3.
So are you just like skimming through the questions, Marcus? Are you like picking? Because I'm convinced, man. He's over there just like, I just
That
had to
way in
ask.
the dark.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's over there scrolling and just picking the hard ones, man.
Gotta try to make it interesting. You can't. I wish. In all honesty, though, all these questions are like stuff we would not have gotten it. Like period. Like all these damn questions are really hard. It's not like the easy ones that we already know and stuff. A lot of these are like, oh shit, didn't know that. Okay, Carrie. Which actress was supposed to play in Scream 3 in an unconfirmed role, but was replaced prior to the shoot? I'll give you in the chat a hint. She is the daughter of Goldie Hawn.
Oh.
Wait, Kate Hudson?
Yep.
Really? I didn't even know that. Okay, I didn't know she was going to be in Scream 3.
Yep.
That's cool. That's all you had to say.
Yep.
is
She was
Goldie Hawn.
supposed to be cast in Scream 3 in an unconfirmed role. And then it says, weirdly, the VHS box for Desert Blue lists her in the credits. I don't know if like Desert Blue is like something else related to Scream. Never heard of it, but apparently she's in the credits.
That's cool.
Wonder what role she would have played.
I wonder if she was Sarah Darling.
What about Angelina Tyler?
She could, yeah, she could have done Angelina.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I think she would have played a good role. I
was gonna say
guarantee.
she better not try to not Parker Posey, because she did Jennifer amazing.
An icon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want anybody else playing Jennifer Jolie neither. I will say this: if she was cast Kate Hudson as Angelina Tyler, I guarantee the studio would have felt more comfortable with having 2 killers revealed in Scream 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bob,
Kate
you are
Hudson can
up
bring on the
next.
crazy for sure. She can.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's underrated in my opinion. I think she's a really good actress.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Bob, you are up next, and we are at Scream 2.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he's picking
Okay.
the hard shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going over the easy ones.
He'll start reading the list. There'll be
Okay.
a pause for like 30 seconds,
Okay.
and he'll start
This
Googling.
actually might be easy. Okay. Wes Craven personally chose David Warner to play Sydney's drama professor because of another role he played in this film. What film did David Warner play in that landed him the role in Scream 2?
Oh my God.
That's a toughie.
That is a tough one. Ooh. Yeah, I think the chat's gonna win on this one because I'm drawing a huge blank on this one.
I'll give you and the chat a hint.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The movie he played in featured a child who was possessed.
Oh, I almost said it.
You did almost say it.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm saying The Exorcist, but I feel like that is dead wrong.
Oh, wow. Come on, man. Swing,
But I'm not gonna lie,
swing,
I think Dino got it.
swing.
I got
Hold
a
on, you said Dino got it? Hold on, let me. Yeah, I'm in the private chat.
Oh, man.
No.
yeah, so am I. So I didn't know because I didn't want to cheat or anything.
Yep, Dino did get it. Yep, The Omen.
Yep.
Has anybody ever seen him in the movie Waxwork?
No.
You have never seen that horror movie where they go to like a museum? I think he's like the owner over it or something. It's like a creepy museum, but if you fall over the ropes, you fall into that like there's one like werewolf. And if you fall over the ropes, they like fall into that world of like being in the woods and there's a cabin. And they're like,
Ooh,
how did I
that
get
sounds
here?
cool.
And
That
then they
sounds
come
crazy.
out, like they can come and then like it, like I think like it's either at the end of the movie or it's in the second. There's 2 of them actually. It's got Zach, whoever from the Gremlins movies. He's in them. Really cool. It's a really creative horror movie that has not been re-released in a long time, I don't think. But I've been wanting to revisit it.
Is it 80s?
It's like maybe late 80s, early 90s. Yeah,
That's my kind of area.
yeah. And like
He's
near the
also
end.
in
I think like the
Titanic.
climax, like all of them come to life and like they have to fight for survival inside this museum.
Ooh.
So kind of like Night at the Museum, but horror movie style.
That sounds intriguing, actually.
Really
Yeah, I
does.
was like, it'd be a good remake.
All right, so it is. All right, so we're gonna actually. Destin's gonna be the last. You know what? No, because I'm gonna give at least the panel a chance to tie. So I know for a fact that the chat is up by 2. So basically, this is like do or die. If we don't get this one right, the chat wins. But if we do, we get one more question to at least try to tie the chat or what have you and stuff like that. So, Destin, the weight of the panel falls on your shoulders, my friends.
No pressure.
Okay. Let's get
No pressure or anything.
Word.
All right, so
We're going down.
let's spin the wheel.
By the way, Justin, that movie that you were talking about is on Tubi for free.
Nice. Nice.
So I'm gonna give
When
it
is
a
the
watch.
Guilty
Okay,
Pleasure
so
Movie
back
Club
to
coming
stream.
back? That would be perfect for it.
Yes, we should bring it back. I miss it.
Yeah. All right, Marcus, what's up?
All right, so Destin, I got it right here. So we're at Scream 3.
I knew
The
it.
house that was used.
Oh, man. Hey, I'm telling you guys, he's not spinning shit. He's Marcus.
Yes, I am.
Marcus.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Justin, you got this. You got this. You got this.
Man.
I know the answer. I'm channeling it to you.
I'm sorry, I can't help this damn wheel always lands on 3. It ain't my fault.
Your wheel's broken. I want to see. You need a digital wheel on this stream. We want to see it spin.
Well, see, that's
Yeah,
we
we wanna
I
see
actually,
the
We need
spinning.
physical
actually
evidence.
was before we started the stream. I actually was sharing it on the screen, but the problem is it starts making it lag. It starts making the stream lag. So that's why I took it down. But if you'd like to see the wheel, I can show you the wheel for further clarification.
I trust you. Okay,
All
I'm
right.
ready. Scream 3.
So, okay, the house used during the climax of Scream 3 was also
H2O.
used. Damn. Okay. Didn't even get the question.
What?
It's the school in H2O.
Oh yeah, Destin. He's not playing. He's like, buzzer beater, 3 seconds. Steph Curry.
We need to play this Jeopardy style.
That's fucking half court.
Like it's Halloween H2O.
I thought he was just shouting shit.
Sometimes I am.
I swear, I thought Destin just shouting. He was right.
I had to get it before the chat. I was afraid that the chat was gonna do something quick, and I was hoping that that's where he was going.
As soon as he said the house, I was like, oh, we're talking H2O.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh
Yes,
man.
do it.
I knew at some point I was going to shed tears on this live stream.
H2O.
He wasted no time. I know that's right, Destin. Good shit. Okay. So now the score is 14-13. So now, Sarah, you have a chance to tie and end this game
my God.
as
Oh,
a draw
no.
between the panel and the chat. It's okay, Sarah. I got you. Don't worry.
Watch it be Scream 5. I swear for Scream 5, I am.
Scream 3.
Don't even put that into the universe. Brandon.
That's gonna be Scream 5. Watch. I
I know
swear.
nothing about Scream 5. We're behind the scenes happening.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Let me spin this wheel. Here we go. Oh,
Hey, that actually
man.
kind of looks cool, Brandon.
I look like the guy from freaking
Well,
X.
Brandon, you were almost right before it's over. We are actually at Scream 96.
All right.
Okay.
That's fair.
So the Scream, Sarah. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh,
Wait, what movie was
Okay.
it from? I didn't hear.
so Scream 96,
Okay.
the original name. Okay, so what did Wes Craven? Okay, I'll word this even better.
Oh, I know it.
What did Wes Craven do that Drew Barrymore loves that made her cry?
Ooh, I know this one.
What
Oh my
did
God, I've heard
Wes
this.
Craven use against Drew Barrymore to make her cry?
Oh, I've heard this. I know this.
Didn't I tell you this story? in
You
one
told
of
me this recently. Oh no.
All right, I'll give you in the chat a hint. So you gotta be quick.
It's got
before
something to
somebody
do with like
gets it.
pets. It's got like it's
I'll
like
give
puppies
you a
or
hint.
kitties or pets. Or animals.
There you go.
Did I hear a damn dog?
Got it. You got it. Animal.
I was like, it's like those
Yep.
sad Sarah McLachlan like puppy commercials. Like it's
Wait, hold up, guys. I'm sorry. Marcus, did you just fucking bark?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, you legit sound like Cujo, man. You legit sound like Cujo, man. I got on headphones, bro. I thought I had a dog for a minute.
A possessed dog.
I'm not gonna lie, so did I.
Yeah,
Wait, I don't have a dog.
I swear I thought I swear I thought that was a legit dog, man. Holy shit. Airbud, man.
Everybody.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Lord.
Oh,
Man.
I gotta cut this part of the stream out. Share this shit.
Man.
Oh, that's
I was low key convinced, man. Damn.
Buster right there.
Haunted by Cujo.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. I just had to do it.
I swear, man, that's crazy.
Oh man, that was good. All
I
right,
barked
so-
6 times.
Like-
Dogs, or is my answer?
That's
of-
what DMX
No,
does.
you're
with
right.
Some of,
You're
some of the
right,
beginning of his
Sarah.
songs.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. No, you were right on that question, Sarah, and you pulled the panel even within the chat. So basically, we end the spin the wheel game tied. So we're all winners here. You know what I mean?
All right.
Oh my God. All right.
Oh, it's
So,
gonna end on me.
oh man.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a choice or whatever because I know it is getting late here, and I know some of you are gonna have to go soon and stuff like that. So I did have a game of Hangman lined up for this stream. However, if you guys just want to get into some Scream 6 discussion, share our final thoughts, our predictions, or whatever, we can definitely do that. I'm not against that as well. It's up to you guys.
I'm excited
fine
for
with
some
anything.
Scream 6 talk.
All right, so let's do the Scream 6 talk.
All right.
Okay, so
I can probably rock out for about 20 more minutes, 25.
Okay.
Yeah, I got about 15 minutes left in me because it'll be 1:30 here, and I do have to work. in the
okay,
morning.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You are like an hour ahead, Sarah. That is right. Yeah. Forgot about that. It's okay. That works out. Okay, so Sarah's got about 15 minutes. Brandon's got about 20 minutes or whatnot.
Yeah.
And everybody else, you guys just let me know if you guys, whenever you guys ready to head out, just say the word. But okay. So let's start with Destin here. All right, so Destin, what are you looking forward most to Scream 6, my friend?
Stu Macher. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, well, is there something you know that we don't? Like,
No, honestly, the main thing that I really am looking forward to is I want this story to hit a little bit harder than 5. I want there to be more connection. I feel like we're the 6th movie in. Yeah, we might get a little repetitive at some things. We might have a little bit of a formula that we follow and everything, but it works. And if they do that again and they knock it out of the park, that's all I ask. I just want a solid entry. And I think that's what we got from what I've seen so far. That's really what I would love for the motive to be really good. Something really connected to the past, something connected to maybe some of the legacy characters and our new characters, bringing it all together somehow, more than just Billy Loomis,
right.
I just want something more there.
Nice. I like that. Yeah. I agree with you, man. And I definitely, and I mentioned it a little bit earlier at the beginning of the stream, I definitely do think that we are going to be getting a multitude of storylines in this film. We know for a fact that Gail's storyline is going to be heavily featured in this film, but we also know now that Samantha Carpenter and Kirby Reed know each other. So that's another storyline that we're going to be digging into as well. And I think for me, that's the biggest thing is like so many different storylines. I have a feeling I hope it doesn't get so convoluted. I have a feeling it won't. But I like the fact that they are developing these characters and giving us stories that we're interested in. Like, there's no doubt that I'd like to, maybe I'm speaking for all of us, who's not interested to see how Kirby Reed and Samantha Carpenter know each other?
Yeah.
Like, how does that story tie into this story of today and stuff like that? So I'm definitely on board with that, Destin. I definitely do think that what they are doing works. And I think basically what they can do is it's working, but let's expand on that. You know what I mean? Right. So I'm definitely on board with you with that. Carrie, what about you? What do you want to see most out of Scream 6?
Well, I'm not asking for much, but I definitely want more character growth. I want to see some more development with the characters that we've been given. And I would love some chase scenes. I feel like we are going to get some of those. And I just want a fresh motive. I don't want something that's recycled. I want something that we've never heard before or something that'll shock us.
Absolutely. I agree with that as well. Yes. The motive, I think that's the number one thing for a lot of people going into this film is not just the killers and the believability of the killers, it's the motive. You know, what are you going to give us this time? Are you going to give us something that's kind of schlocky, that's understandable, like Scream 5? But a lot of us were like, man, I think a lot of us want a motive that's like, oh, okay. Wow, okay, wow, mind blown. I like it. You know, so I definitely do think the motive is like top of the list for sure in terms of fans, you know, wanting to see good things out of this movie. The motive definitely has to stick, because if everything else sticks but the motive don't stick, I think it will kind of put a hamper on how good the rest of the movie actually was. But that's just my thought on that.
With Scream 5, I'm sorry, but the motive, it was lackluster to me. I'm sorry, but it didn't do much for me. I get the whole toxic fandom thing, but it didn't do much for me.
It needed more than that.
Yeah.
It was pointless.
Yeah, you know how like you always get like almost like two motives with two killers.
Yeah.
That could have been okay for like the side killer, you know, but not
like for Richie or something.
Yeah.
And maybe Amber was like, she grew obsessed with Stu because she lived in his house type of thing. That would have been cooler to me. I would have loved that.
Maybe she found old pictures or something, or
she found Gail Weathers' camera.
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
what, Gail's camera in Stu's house?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh man, what? What if it shows him running away?
He gets up, he lifts the TV off his damn head.
No, how about this? He lifts the TV off his head. He realizes the camera is there. He goes to the camera and was like, I look dead, man. I still do. And then runs off.
That'd be crazy.
That would be nuts though if they found that camera. That would be, oh man. I'll ask y'all this real quick. If they did find that camera, would you want to see what's on that camera in Scream 6 or wait till 7?
7.
I mean, we do see the projector scene in the trailer, so.
I have a feeling the projector scene is going to be something tied to like 4.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be something with 4, and it's going to bring Kirby in. Yeah, I think so.
That's something I thought about as well. Bob, what do you want to see most out of Scream 6, and what do you think about this whole?
What if it's Robbie's footage? What if it's footage from
from
Robbie?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh, that would be crazy if somebody has taken the footage from 1, Mickey's camera from 2.
Mm-hmm.
Who had a camera in 3?
Well, Roman was stalking
Roman.
people.
Yeah, Roman. So.
And then in 4 having
Robbie had
Robbie.
the podcast
Yeah.
or whatever.
I like what Carrie said with Robbie. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What if? No, that wouldn't make sense actually. I was gonna say that maybe Robbie's camera captured Kirby like surviving, but that would be kind of stupid.
Yeah, or maybe Kirby has the footage and she shows it in. I don't know. You can just everything's possible with this film.
Mm-hmm.
Very much. Bob,
Yeah.
what are you looking forward to most, my friend? And what do you think about the projector scene? Do you think that the projector, with the footage that's on the projector, what sequel will it be from? Will it be from Scream 5, Scream 4, Scream 3, Scream 2?
I personally don't think it's going to be from any sequel. I think it's going to be a live feed. I think one Ghostface is going to be going after Tara during that scene, and that's what's going to show up on that projector.
Ooh,
Yeah, that would be interesting.
that would be.
Oh,
But what
Yeah,
I'm
it would
looking
be.
forward to most is Charlie being in charge of that shrine. It would make the most sense.
man, that would be crazy.
Oh man, Bob, you stirring up the pot, my man. You stirring it up.
Hey, I always gotta find a way to stir the pot up. I
Yeah.
can't be the same old.
Yeah, it's true. And I mean, and you guys know I've made videos on it and stuff like that. I do think that if they're outside of Stu Macher, if anybody made sense of a Ghostface killer to come back and be alive in Scream 6, it would be Charlie. Because of the whole musical, everything stab, all the shrine, Kirby's connection, everything. I don't know if we are going to get any old returning Ghostface killers in this movie. I'm tempering it down from initially, at least from a few months ago, what I thought. I do think the majority will be new characters, but I think Kirby is in on it with her. And that's where I think the connection with Charlie and Scream 4 and all that is going to unfold. But, I mean, it's not impossible. You know, I've done a video about it. You know, Charlie got stabbed in the heart, but there's been people in real life who've gotten stabbed twice in the heart, gotten taken care of by doctors, and had no complications afterwards. Now, I'm not saying Charlie wouldn't have no complications after his stab wound, but there is proof out there that somebody can survive a stab wound to the heart. It's not impossible. And again, I personally have always felt that if you're going to bring back an old Ghostface killer and reveal them as alive and not dead in this film, Charlie makes the most sense, even more so than Stu, because of the whole connections to Scream 4 and all the references that we're going to be getting to Scream 4. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Bob, I'm with you on the Charlie take if we do get an old school Ghostface killer who's not dead, because I've been heavy on that for a while now, like, and I like it. You know what I mean? I think it would give Charlie, that character, a chance to kind of change the perception on how his character was received in Scream 4. You know, and I would like that. And it's not a knock against Jill. It's just, in my opinion, Jill's legacy is cemented. She's already cemented as one of the best Ghostface killers, you know, in the franchise. I would like to see Charlie kind of reinvent himself if they were to give him that chance. And it's not impossible to think, because Rory Culkin is from New York City. So if they wanted to bring in an actor who knows their way around New York City and knows certain alleyways and stuff, especially having, you know, Ghostface scenes and Ghostface kills and chase scenes, he would be the perfect candidate in my opinion. But
Definitely can't argue that.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We're what? I mean, a couple of you here are going to see it later, and I'm going to see it Friday. So, you know, got a little bit of time, but we'll see when we get there. So, Sarah, what do you want to see most out of Scream 6? And what do you think about the projectors? Are you in agreement with Bob that this is going to be a live feed from this film, or do you think that the projector footage is going to showcase stuff from previous sequels?
I don't think it's going to be a live feed, but it could just be stuff that was filmed like earlier on. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to go back as far as a sequel. It could just be showing like previous events from like earlier in the movie. But I would bet that it was more likely to be from 4, like that footage, than to be like live footage.
Gotcha.
As far as what I want out of the movie, it's kind of like an amalgamation of what everybody said. Like, I love that Scream has a formula. Like, I love an opening kill or attack, and then like the 3 acts. It's like familiar, it works, I love it. But also, I want it to be fresh. Like, I want a good new motive that like we haven't heard before that makes sense. And I want them to develop the characters more. Like 5, I couldn't care if they lived or died. But now I'm like, I want them to make me want to root for these people outside of the legacies.
Nice. Heck yeah. And I think that's what a lot of us all want, especially in this film, is that we want to be able to root for these new characters, but they have to put them in a position to where we can root for them. And I think that that's what they're going to do. I really do. I'm very confident. I know we didn't get much character development in Scream 5, but I definitely do think they're going to make up for that in this film. And I do think that they're going to make us, if not love these characters, at least have a deep like or infatuation to where we're like, okay, we want to still see them go forward, and we want to see what else we have to tell from this story. So definitely good stuff, y'all. So what's up, Brandon? What do you want to see most out of Scream 6, and what do you think about the projector footage? Is it a live feed or is it from previous sequels?
So if it's not from previous sequels or the live feed, I'm just trying to be different here. It could possibly be, the Ghostface revealing itself. Maybe that's how they reveal itself, through the projector, the kills they've done in 6. We get the reveal, and maybe that's when Sam and Tara are like back to back and they see it, but you actually have like Ghostface in front of you. So you get the reveal on the projector, and then you get the reveal in like real life. They reveal herself, but it shows you like what they've done, what they've done in this film. That's why they say they're different. Maybe they completed it, with the footage. They finally got to, complete this and show them, the work. That makes sense. But what I want from it, I just don't want it to be like Scream 5, man. Seriously. I don't hate Scream 5. I just feel that it wasn't enough. It wasn't fluid enough, and I just want it to actually be different. It's a lot of times where they say, even Ghostface in the actual film, I'm different. It's to the point where people like, even Sydney's like, okay, how many times you're going to do this? Right. Gail, you see Gail, she's like, okay, you're getting old. It shouldn't be that way. It's to the point, the actual film is like, cracking jokes. So I want it to actually be different. Character development. I want to love these characters. Like Sarah said, I kind of don't care if any of them die, to be honest. I mean, I like Tara, Kirby and stuff like that, but it's almost to the point you want to love these characters, but something's holding you back. So I just want a fluid storyline and a good reveal, and make me want to go see Scream 7. That's it.
I know that's right, man. I'm on board with a lot of the stuff, if not mostly everything you all had to say. I will say for myself, what I do want to see is, obviously, I want to see some carnage. I want to see the kill count up. I want to see the brutality up. I want the way they've been hyping this movie up, live up to the hype. Don't pull a Halloween Ends on us and promote the hell out of something that we're not going to see. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I want to see carnage. And I will say, I do think that this is going to homage Halloween Kills in terms of upping that ante, making Ghostface more violent, having more kills, more blood, more gore, stuff like that. I also think that we are going to get more ties into the past than we think, like with the whole Mackenzies, family. Possibly could be, could we find out more about Liv, as well as Obviously, Kirby's return. Are we going to see any flashbacks from Scream 4? Are we going to get that flashback to how she survived? Are we going to get more information? We know that she's, part of the Atlanta, Georgia FBI office. Are there Ghostface attacks happening there? I really want to see a lot of these stories that they seem to be throwing at us not only get completed, but I want them to be compelling. I want us to be like, ooh, in that movie theater. I want us to be like, holy shit, I did not expect them to go this well deep into the story, but make it all connect together to where it all makes sense. And I think they can pull it off, and I think they're going to. So that's the main things I'm looking forward for Scream 6 is the body count, again, the motive and stuff like that. That definitely has to stick, because again, if everything else is great but that motive sucks, it's gonna destroy, in my opinion, everything that you did so well building up in this movie. So I'm definitely on board with the majority of what you guys had to say. Great kills, great character development, great storytelling. Let's connect these dots from Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4, and Scream 5, and let's see what road this connection of dots is going to take us leading into Scream 7. Now, my next question I guess I have for you guys, I know Brandon and Sarah, you guys got to head out, so here in a few minutes, so I'm going to make this my last question for you guys. I'll start off with you two before I move down to Destin, Carrie, and Bob. Do you guys think that with Scream 7 already being greenlit to be shot later on this year, do you think that the ending for Scream 6 will end on a cliffhanger? And I asked that because I watched a video from Beyond the Mask, and he said that he had a source that was close to Scream 6 that said that the story will not carry on into Scream 7. He also went on to say, however, that that's just, a source, that does not mean it's true. And in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, but if they're already greenlighting Scream 7 and going to be shooting for later this year, I'd have to think that even if it's not half or the majority of Scream 6's story spilling into 7, I'd have to think that we will at least get a cliffhanger of this story that will be featured in 7. What do you think, Brandon?
I kind of play with the fact, what if it ended like Halloween Kills, how Michael, came up in a window and he stabbed Karen. Like maybe it's something like that. Maybe that act with Gail, maybe that's that ending. Maybe, he's chasing her around a balcony or something. We don't know. Like maybe kind of like we see her get injured, but we don't know if she's dead or not. And then you got to think if Radio Silence decides to do that, we will guarantee buy tickets for Scream 7 because we want to know if Courtney Cox makes it. And think about it, if they plan on bringing Sydney and say if look, Sydney came back in Scream 5 only for Dewey. So you definitely know she's going to come back for Gail. And I think it will just all work and it'll make it easier for Radio Silence if they thought that out like that, kind of make it end with Gail. Or I don't see her coming back for like a Sam or a Tara, sadly. But for Gail, I think she will come back like ASAP, like drop everything and just come.
Right.
So
no,
I think it'll be something like that. Or a phone call or something.
I definitely do think this is going to end on a cliffhanger. This is nothing against Beyond the Mask or his source, what have you. But again, I just feel like if they're shooting this movie so fast, right after the events, because you kind of got to think about it. Even though Scream 5 didn't end on a cliffhanger, some of the story from Scream 5 is going to be spilling out into Scream 6. So I'd like to think the same is going to be happening in Scream 7 as well. What do you think about that, Sarah? Do we get a cliffhanger? Do we get some of this Scream 6 story, if not all of it, spilling into Scream 7?
So I don't think it's going to be just like a straight up cliffhanger.
Okay.
But I have to believe that they plan to make this 3-movie arc. So I don't think everything is necessarily going to be resolved. Like I think it is going to, weave its way through 7, but I don't think it's going to be, that like traditional cliffhanger that we're all, jaws on the floor for, if that makes sense.
Yeah, or maybe one of the Ghostface gets away. That's why we got that shot of Sam holding the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. Like I think it will definitely connect. I think they planned it as the 3-movie arc. definitely we probably won't get like a full resolution, like a nice tidy package like in the movies beforehand. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be like a real cliffhanger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I do think at least some of this story, if it's not on a cliffhanger, some of this story will carry on in the Scream 7. I'm not trying to shit on that source, but I can't imagine this story just being abruptly ended at the end of Scream 6, and then we're going to go in with an entirely new story that doesn't connect to Scream 6 at all for 7. Destin, what do you feel about this, my friend? Do you think that Scream 6 will end on a cliffhanger, and do you think that some of Scream 6's story will spill out into Scream 7?
I want to say yes and no. I think that we're going to get whatever this story is, whatever the motive is and everything. I think it's all going to be wrapped up like a traditional Scream movie. But I think we might get something on the after credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
Just something, because there's that everyone's saying watch the after credit scene. It's nothing real big, but it's something. And I think maybe that will lead into 7. And what I personally think that, like, if there is some sort of cliffhanger, I don't think it's going to be with anything that has to do with the ghost faces in 6. I don't think it's going to have anything to do with that. Like one of them gets away or it's somebody else or whatever. I don't think it's going to be anything like that. Like, it would be cool. I would like that. I would also like for, if they couldn't even get Nev Campbell back, if we just get a look-alike from behind and maybe some stock, audio from the past films of her like, hello, and
Right.
Surprise, Sydney, boom, credits roll. Perfect, great. You don't have to show her face, you don't have to do anything, but they do still own that character, so they could still do that.
Right.
And they still own the past audio, so they could do that. But I really do think that if there's some sort of, that's what I would like. Now, what I think they'll do is something with Sam. I think that's going to be a cliffhanger leading into, like, where is her psyche at this point? Like, especially after the events of 6, I think there's still going to be, like, maybe she sees Billy again, and maybe she puts on the mask, and boom, credits. Like, maybe that's the after credit scene. I don't know. But I think that whatever, if they do a cliffhanger, and whatever that may be or could be, it's going to be something with Sam.
I agree. I think you pointed on something. I think that one trailer that we got last week, and it's basically a whole bunch of scenes that we have already seen. But at the ending of that said trailer, they made it a point, in my opinion, to show Samantha holding that Ghostface mask, and then they cut. You know what I mean? And stuff. And
Yeah.
that's something we never got that at the ending of the trailer up until that one. And when I saw that, I was like, they could definitely be hinting at a cliffhanger for Samantha Carpenter's character at the end of this film. What that cliffhanger will be, I have no idea. Is she holding her dad's mask? It looks like it. But I talked to you about this, Destin. I've seen the mask at this LA fan experience and the one that's used on screen. And I'm not saying it's not the same, but the tears look completely different in it. And I'll put it this way. I would not be surprised as if whoever is wearing that old worn out Ghostface mask is wearing Billy's mask, but the mask that Sam has in her hand at the end of the film might be Stu's, because we don't know. We don't see Stu's mask in the shrine. We don't see anybody else's mask in the shrine either. We just see the mannequins and stuff. And after seeing the mask at the LA fan experience, or at least seeing a picture of it, and then comparing it side by side to the shots that we've gotten on the leaked images and in the trailer, some of those tears, like, they just don't add up to what's supposed to be Billy's mask. And that's why I say that. But I am definitely on board with you with that at the ending of Scream 6, with Samantha holding that mask. That could be a cliffhanger for her, just for that character. I definitely do get vibes of a cliffhanger for that character, especially at the end of that trailer. When I saw that, I was like, there's no way they're just doing that just for, just for promotion. To me, they're letting us know that this is going to be some type of cliffhanger that involves Samantha Carpenter's character. So I am definitely on board with you with that, my friend. Carrie, what about you?
Marcus, I actually have to head out.
All right, brother.
Yeah, I actually got to head out. So, but
yo, Brandon, I greatly appreciate you stopping in, my friend. It has been a blast. We definitely got to get together for more live streams. Anybody in the chat or any new viewers that comes across this stream, if you are not subscribed to I Like Scary yet, do yourself a service. Get your ass over to his channel and subscribe to his channel. He has amazing content. He's an amazing content creator. And I'm going to tell you guys, he also does make collectibles as well. He makes masks, all types of crazy stuff. And he's amazing at it. So, guys, go check out his channel. You will not be disappointed.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. This was actually super fun. Even though me and Sarah and Jake were getting our ass kicked bad, I had a lot of fun, though, seriously. And shout out to everybody on the panel. This was actually fun. And
great seeing you.
Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy the movie. And just sit back, let your mind just, go with the flow and just enjoy it, chill out and watch it. So, and all you guys keep up the good work, man. And we got to do some more videos and collabs together.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely, my friend. Again, it was definitely great having you here on the panel. And my friend, you enjoy the rest of your night, and I will be in contact. And enjoy the movie, my friend. If you hear a dog barking in there, just know it's me. Just know it's me trying to let you know I'm there in spirit.
All right, man. Thanks, man. You guys enjoy the rest of your night.
Yep, you too, Brandon.
Catch you later,
Brandon.
Good night.
See you guys. Good night.
I also have to hit the road. It is 1:45 here, so I'm taking off the pom-poms. I have to get up.
Sarah, I greatly appreciate you taking time out of your evening to come and hang out with me and the rest of us here on the panel. We had such a great time. I know I was giving you and Brandon all the hard-ass questions, but, it was definitely a fun time. Definitely got to do this again. Definitely got to collab and live stream together some more. And anybody who is on Instagram, go check Sarah Campbell out on Instagram. She does not have a YouTube channel, but she does have an Instagram account. So, guys, go check her out. Show her some love. And, Sarah, we will definitely be in contact, and I will bring you back on the channel sometime soon.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks so much. It was so fun tonight.
Yes.
And you guys have a good night. And I actually will watch the replay to find out the rest of your theories. But I'm sure I'll be talking to y'all later.
All right.
Yes, we will.
Have a good night, Sarah.
Enjoy the rest of the night.
Bye.
And then there were 4.
And there were 4.
Yes. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's actually my prediction for the film. There's going to be 4 killers revealed.
4. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going all out with this one. I mean, Scream 4 references, 4 killers. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm on board for it. Let's go. Let's see what they're going to give us. But Carrie, what do you like? So basically, what do you think about, the projector? I don't know if I asked you that already, but what question are we at? Because I fucking forget.
It was the cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger. That's right. There you go. See, thank you, Carrie. See,
You're welcome.
This is why I had to have you on a stream, Carrie, because you are like it's kind of like the big sister to everybody. When we're all fucking falling down and can't fucking remember what the hell we're talking about, you're there to say.
I'm the alert button. That's what I am. I'm falling and I can't get up.
So true. Calling for an SOS. Now, okay, so what do you think about the cliffhanger? Do you think that we're going to end Scream 6 on a cliffhanger? And do you think that some of the story is going to spill into Scream 7? And are you on the same boat as Destin in terms of Samantha Carpenter's character? That scene we get with her holding the Ghostface mask, is that going to be a cliffhanger for her?
Well, I have 2 thoughts. The first one is, this is something that I'm more so hoping rather than an actual theory, but I'm hoping that we don't necessarily get the reveal of the cracked mask Ghostface. I'm kind of hoping that they kind of leave that unended, Because I don't know. Because I'm digging what they're doing with that one, and I kind of don't want them to just reveal that guy or girl right away. And as for Sam, I want to see her straddle the fence. I kind of want to see her find Billy's mask. And we're thinking, is she? Isn't she? And then she walks off with it. I think that'd be intriguing.
It would be. Because then it's leaving you to think, is she or isn't she? Is she going to turn or is she already turned? Like, what's going on here?
Is she keeping it as a trophy because it was her father's? Is she keeping it because she's kind of seduced by the darkness? Or is she just taking it because she's going to destroy it? Because she wants nothing to do with it.
That's interesting. That's something I haven't heard before. That's a good call, Carrie, because she definitely could be trying to destroy it. You know, maybe she doesn't. She said it in 5, like she doesn't. You know, she's not trying to be like him. So destroying that mask wouldn't be, at least in my opinion, it wouldn't be surprising. I know it might be surprising to probably others, but that's a good call. That's something I haven't heard before about Samantha just flat out destroying that mask and trying to rid herself of any memory of, you know, what her dad represents. I like that. I like that a lot. Go ahead, Bob.
What are you gonna say, Bob?
I was going to say, you know, that's not a bad idea. But, you know, I got an interesting idea for the cliffhanger as well. What if we get a double cliffhanger? What if we get the main ending to the movie being Sam, but that post-credit scene is, say, whether it be Tara, anybody getting a call from Ghostface, signifying it's not over, instead of the flash of Ghostface.
Yeah.
That's not impossible, being that we do see that scene, and Destin, you brought this up when we did a live stream, I think it was last week.
Yeah.
That you see in the trailer, Ghostface with all the cops behind him, and they do the knife swipe.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. That I was wondering, like, what if this Ghostface intentionally gets arrested or gets caught? Because, like, he's like wiping the knife, and you see the police lights on his mask reflecting, and it's like, that's pretty close. Like, what's going on right here? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was very interesting when you pointed that out, Destin, because that's something I was thinking about too when I was watching the trailers. Like, okay, that's something different that we've never seen in terms of like a Ghostface post-credit, in terms of the knife swipe and letting us know there's going to be another film. We've never seen a Ghostface killer swipe, you know, wipe the knife clean, but there's cops standing, like, pulling up right behind them. That is interesting. So let's go with that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Destin's theory. You know, what do you guys think, and how would you feel if the ending of the movie is the Ghostface with the crap Ghostface mask getting captured by the cops basically because they wanted to? Do you think we get the reveal then, or do you think we get the reveal in 7?
I think it'd be cooler in 7, but
It would have to. It would have to be 7 if you want it to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
How would you guys feel in general if that just happened though? Like the way Destin said, like,
I'd be let down, quite frankly.
Okay.
It would show that
Because
this
you're not
Ghostface is
putting
more
it-
bold.
I mean, it
Yeah,
would show that, but at the same time, they're not taking all risks. You're not changing up the formula. We already now know who the killer is. That takes away the whodunit aspect. You want us to have something to go into 7. I don't want to know who the killer is going to be going into 7. I'd rather it be unknown to me. He can be caught all he wants, but keep that mask on. Because then you're going to set unrealistic expectations and annoy a lot of different people that might want one thing.
I think it would be really cool. Let's just say, let's take it in another direction with that scene. And Ghostface is right there wiping the knife. Maybe he just attacks somebody. The police show up. What if he just like slaughters like 4 cops that just pull onto the scene? Kind of like how Michael did with the firefighters at the beginning of Halloween Kills.
I'm going to add a little twist to that. What if it's not all cops, but it's also paramedics because someone saw him stabbing and they called the paramedics as well?
Yeah.
Why not? I like it. I like it. I'm
Because
not against
everything that I've seen about Scream 6, this Ghostface is fast.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's just like taking people out left and right. I kind of like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And somebody, Matt Lucas, and Matt, I don't know if you stopped in the chat here at any point tonight, or if you do watch the stream. I'm just letting you know that I'm going to get to your comment right now from the other day that I told you I would discuss about. He left a comment in my comment section saying that after, listening to Eric Bearded Entertainment, that he now doesn't believe that this killer could be a cop or is tactical, because basically Eric said that there's no way this killer could be tactical because they're out in the open and they only, like, basically in the scene with Gail, they only jump over like one chair or whatnot. Now,
Yeah.
I'd have to go back.
Yeah, I heard him say that on the stream. He was saying that doesn't mean you're tactical if you just jumped over a couch.
Well, see, that's not what I was saying, like, in terms of being tactical. And actually, when I did brought up the fact of being tactical, I was talking about the bodega scene. The fact with the scene with Gail, I actually said that Ghostface, who, under that cracked mask, they seem to have some athleticism. You know what I mean? To do that. You know what I mean? Any other Ghostface that we've seen, they're tripping over shit. This Ghostface, he's scaling shit. You know what I mean? And
he's
Matt
not calculating.
Matt went on to also say about how the Ghostface costume would be too heavy for Ghostface to scale the couch like that. Well, at least from what I've seen, that motherfucker scaled the couch. You know what I mean? And this is something that we also got to keep in mind too. Just because this killer is more brazen and going out in the open, and just because this killer, whether he's jumping over a couch, a chair, whatever, that doesn't mean that he doesn't have some type of tacticalness to him. And the reason why I say that is when you look at how that Ghostface killer handles the shotgun in that store, you know what I mean? That looks like that could be somebody who is a cop, who does have some type of tactical skills to them. Another thing that they pointed, that Matt said as well, is that the gown would be too heavy for Ghostface to jump over or scale couches like that. Well, this is where I disagree, especially if it's a cop. Look at how much body armor cops wear when they're running after people. And look when they have to jump over gates and this and that. And it's not even just that. I mean, how heavy is that Ghostface costume really when these people are running around in it at full speed? Can't be that heavy if they're running around crazy scenes at full speed. Not saying it doesn't have some weight to it, but I don't think it has enough weight to where it's going to hinder you from jumping over things, obviously, as we see in the scene with Gail. So, Matt, if you are watching this, that's, my take on that comment that you left and all that stuff, is that just because, and you got to think about this too, even some cops, soldiers, whatever, that are tactical, they're out in the open. You know what I mean? Cops, could, do stuff out in the open all the time. You know what I mean? And stuff. So that was another thing that Matt had brought up about, that Bearded brought up or whatever, is that this Ghostface isn't tactical, he's brazen, because if he was tactical, he wouldn't be going out in the open. That to me is just not true. You see a bunch of tactical force officials out in the open doing things, chasing after people, all that stuff. So that's just my response to that and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I honestly think that we are going to get a mini cult in this movie. I think altogether we're going to get 4 killers in this movie. That's just my opinion on that. Based on what we've seen, I think obviously in the trailers, it's clear that there's going to be 3 different ghost faces at the least because of the masks, cracked mask, the mask that looks a little bit longer than the other one in the back alley scene with Samara. And I'm not lying to you. I think Kirby's a ghost face. Whether she's going to be in costume or revealed out of costume remains to be seen. But I definitely do think that Kirby is a part of, what's going on, and I've been on that for like a month and a half now. I've just been getting these vibes, and just from seeing certain things in the trailers and stuff, I'm like, they turned her into a ghost face. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys think Kirby will be revealed as Ghostface?
Oh, definitely. And I think it would make a lot of sense even if you don't show Charlie at all. Because think about all the references to 4. For all we know, that video evidence could show her working with Jill and Charlie, for all we know.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I even did a video about that too. I said, if you go back and rewatch Scream 4, you have to ask the question, how the hell does Charlie and Jill get to certain spots so fast without a vehicle? Kirby is the only one who has a vehicle. And you even get confirmation of that in the final act scene. When you look outside of Kirby's house, her vehicle's the only vehicle in the driveway. So yeah. I definitely do think you can make a case for that. And I do think that in this film, we are going to see something that hints that Kirby possibly could have been involved since Scream 4. Or maybe, just maybe, you know, what Charlie did to her, you know, by stabbing her or whatever, maybe that broke her. Maybe instead of making her feel like a victim, maybe she embraced that and wanted to, you know, in a sick way, do that herself, you know, like down the line. Maybe she decided, I'm going to get these type of skills of an FBI agent. I'm going to, you know, learn combat. I'm going to learn all this stuff. And then I'm going to put all this into being a Ghostface killer myself. You know, like, I really do think that Kirby, man, I will be very...
If it's written right, I'll accept the whole Kirby thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be written right. I
yeah. Yeah, it definitely, for her character, to bring her back, and we're so happy to see her back, and then to make it that way, like, I think it would be cool if it's done right, but if it isn't written, like, believable, and, oh, okay, this is cool, then I think it's just going to be forced. And that's one thing I don't
afraid
want.
of the forced part.
Yeah, I don't want it to feel forced, just to be fresh.
Yes,
like,
just to be fresh and different. I agree.
Yeah,
with that. I agree. So
not for that character, anyways. You know.
Okay, so let's stick on Kirby for a second. What do you guys think her and Samantha Carpenter's relationship was before the events of Scream 6? How do you think they know each other?
Didn't they go to school together?
It's possible. I mean, I said that, you know, it's an obvious continuation error with Samantha's age. And if you do the math correctly, in this film, she should at least be turning 26. And if you turn back the clock 12 years, she would be 14 in Scream 4, which makes it not hard to believe if she would be in 9th grade and maybe as an underclassman in a class full of upperclassmen, which we know that happens in real life in school. Maybe that's, you know, how her and Kirby Reed met in school. Another thing I came up with is maybe when Sam and Tara were younger, maybe Kirby was their babysitter. You know what I mean? And
I was
maybe
thinking
Tara,
that. Yeah.
Maybe Tara doesn't, you know, maybe at that point in time, Tara was so young that she couldn't remember, because if you look back at that exclusive clip, Tara kind of has that look on her face, and I could be wrong, you know, but she kind of does have the look on her face like, you know, who is this? Like, who's Kirby? You know, so maybe, just maybe, Kirby was the babysitter at one point in time to Samantha Carpenter. I will say this, and I don't know if you guys like, and it could just be Samantha's shock that she's seeing Kirby, but the facial expression Samantha gave when Kirby hugs her doesn't seem like it's welcoming, in my opinion. Like,
it was definitely weird, because it was almost like Sam was like, Kirby? Like, what are you doing here? Like, that's what it felt like.
Like, what are you doing here? Like,
I'm afraid it's going to be brushed over, you know, real quick.
Right.
We're not going to get much of an explanation. Just, I feel like it, and I hope that doesn't feel forced, you know?
Kind of like how they brushed over the fact that Sydney knew who Samantha was without us hearing Dewey tell her who she was.
That's how I'm feeling about, yeah. And see, that's the thing. It's like, that's how I feel about Kirby. Like, as much as I want her back, and I'm glad that she's back, but I'm afraid that her whole presence is going to feel forced.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out on this. What if we do get, like, flashbacks of Kirby with Sam? What if she was the one that got Sam on that bad path in the first place and falling down drugs and that?
Oh, like introduced it to her? And maybe Sam looked up to her?
Yeah.
That's
and
very
maybe that's why
interesting
you get the
take.
unwelcoming.
That's a very interesting take, because what's fascinating about both of these characters is that they have a time gap to where within that time gap, we really don't know what they've done or what they've been through, you know, and stuff like now we know that Kirby's an FBI agent, but we don't know anything before that. We don't know what happened directly after the events of 4. You know, we don't know if she could have, you know, fell into drugs. We don't know if she could have fell into the wildlife as well. That's a really good take, Bob. That's something really good to pick up on.
And I'm not trying to rag on Kirby as a character or anything to anybody. I'm just trying to make plausible sense on how anything can make sense. Because after you get attacked, it's possible.
Yeah.
That you turn down that road.
Yeah. Marcus, it's midnight here, and I got to get up pretty early.
Heard that, my friend.
Yeah, I got to get the kids to school.
I'm about to say altogether, I'm probably going to go another. Probably say end the stream in like another 12 minutes anyway, and stuff. If that's okay with you, Bob and Carrie. I don't know what you, unless you guys want to go longer. I don't know what you guys' schedule's looking like, and stuff like that.
I'm getting a little sleepy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of getting there too. Been almost streaming for almost 3.5 hours and stuff, and I've been running around all day trying to get everything together, get my glow sticks, get everything and all that. So I'm not gonna lie. Even though I have some bubbly up in me, I'm a little pooped.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little buzz-faced, so I'm definitely getting tired.
Oh yeah. But Destin, my friend, I greatly appreciate you stopping in for the time that you could, my friend. I know you had a live stream earlier. I'm actually gonna probably pop that bad boy on after my stream, see what you was talking about, see what theories and final predictions you got for Scream 6, you know what I mean, and stuff. But my friend, you get some well rest, and I will be talking to you soon, buddy. And this goes for all of you. If you're not doing anything Friday night, when I get back from the theater, I'm going to be going live talking about this shit. So if you guys want to,
now is it going to be spoiler? Is it going to be spoilers? Because if it is, I'm down.
Okay, yeah, spoiler. Yeah,
okay.
I'm not doing non-spoiler. There's no point to do non-spoiler. We've already been doing non-spoiler content. Fuck this whole lead up to the movie. I'm ready to talk about what we saw.
Okay, good. Then yeah, I'm down.
All right, I'm gonna make that, and I'm gonna send you the link, make a group page on Instagram and all that. Carrie, what are you looking like for Friday night, girl?
Well, I know I'm going back to see 6 because I'm watching 3D tomorrow, and then I'm watching the standard format on Friday, and we'll see how it goes from there. All
right. Yeah, I'm thinking because I'm going at 8. Obviously, the movie is 2 hours and 3 minutes, so I'll probably be done around 10:05 or something like that. Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to stay for the after credits because I want to see what that is about and all that. But I'd probably say around 11:30, 12 o'clock. You know what I mean? Make the stream, time for the stream or whatever. And if you guys are interested, if you're not doing nothing, I'll send you guys the link and we can be right back here and bust it up and talk about what we saw, what we liked, what we didn't like, and get the damn thing going, and then get ready for Scream 7. It's already greenlit, so
yeah. That's the next train stop now is Scream 7.
That's right. But Destin, I know you got to get going, my friend. You get some rest, buddy, and I will be talking to you soon, bud.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Tomorrow night, everyone here, are y'all all seeing it tomorrow?
No, I'm going Friday morning.
Friday morning? Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing it at 5:30. What about you, Marcus? You're seeing it tomorrow, right?
No, I'm seeing it Friday.
Okay.
I'm taking the family out. You know what I mean? But don't be surprised if I hit you up saying I cheated.
Okay, all right.
I can't wait no longer. Like, I'm ready to see this movie.
I know. I'm so jealous of everybody that saw it earlier, like a week ago, or even today or yesterday. I'm like, nowhere in my city is showing it, so I don't. It's I don't know.
I think it was actually Ghostface who was in my chat or whatever, because he's a content creator and he has a channel and all that stuff. And I seen he posted a video, and it was the same exact one that you posted, Destin, with Chad fighting Ghostface.
Yeah.
The only difference was, and I immediately clicked off once I realized what it was. it was him in the theater recording it. So I was just like, oh
Yes.
no.
I saw that too.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was just like, whoop, get up out of here.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw a certain thing, and then I was like, nope, I can't watch this. Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah. I've seen some in the theater recordings and stuff like that. I actually thought about doing a live stream reaction while sitting in, but it's like facing me, not the theater. I mean, not the screen. You know, like.
Yeah.
I was like, has anyone ever done a live stream in the actual theater? Like,
I've never seen it.
Yeah, but
I've
how are
never
you gonna cover
seen
up
it,
the
like I
audio?
said, for like critical.
yeah, I know. That's another thing. It's like I don't know. It would be like a quick thing though, like just like not the entire movie, but like the reveal, just like my reaction to the reveal.
Right.
You know. But I don't know.
That's a good idea, bro, and I think you should do it.
Yeah, maybe. It depends on how crowded it is and everything.
Right.
You know. But I don't know. I'm having an after party tomorrow night, so it should be lit. So if y'all want to come by and hang out,
I'll stop by.
Invites out there. So
I mean, I'll stop by and like, but I can't watch. I don't need it ruined beforehand.
no, I
I've
get you.
waited this long. I think I can handle one more day.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah, I look forward to talking to all of y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. This weekend, Scream Week. So we got a lot to talk about and chat about. So
yes, we do.
I got to get my rest, so I am totally alert tomorrow.
I know that's right, my friend. You get some good rest, buddy, and we will be definitely talking soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Carrie, Bob, Marcus.
Hi, bro.
Y'all have a
See you, buddy.
All right, y'all have a good night, okay?
Yep, you too, man.
Yep, you too, man.
All right.
And then there were 3. All right, guys. So we're going to talk about killer. Who do you guys think are the killers before we end this stream for the night or whatever? So, Carrie, being that you are the Duchess, you are the woman, you go first and stuff. Let me know who you think the killers are. Now, I'm going to say I am going to take a trip to the bathroom real quick. But the beautiful thing is my computer is so loud, I can hear you from in there. So fire away, Carrie.
Okay. And then he goes.
I clicked the wrong button. I meant to stop the camera.
I was gonna say, I'm like, well, he just left us.
I was gonna say that was kind of rude after he's telling you to talk.
I know. He's like, wait a second. You know what? I don't think I want to hear it anymore. I don't know. As for the killers, I definitely know I want Danny. I would love to see him as a killer. I kind of want to see Bailey be a killer. I think it would be really cool to see Dermot Mulroney play as a ghost face. But I kind of want to see a third one too. And I wouldn't actually mind seeing Kirby as a ghost face as well.
Interesting.
Because it would be cool to see a survivor as a ghost face.
I mean, here I thought you were going to bring me a new one for suggesting Kirby being a killer before, but...
No, I'm actually not mad at it.
I don't know, out of all people, I could have seen you being that one.
Nope, but as long as you don't touch Tara, we're good.
Well, as long as you see where I'm coming from, Sam, it's just a tired trope that they keep doing constantly. Yeah. I think it's time someone does overcome that, like, tragedy, fear, and everything. I'm not saying we can't have her kill here and there, but I think this would have been your film to do it, and I just don't see them doing it in this one, unfortunately.
I get what you mean, though.
Because this would have been the one where you could have... Yeah, because this could be the one you could have manipulated her even more with Billy's mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that she's going into that shrine in the trailer and she's looking right at his robe, Billy's. I mean, she looks curious and she looks like she's definitely intrigued.
But yeah,
just
I definitely have to say
why.
But I agree with your 3 killers. But I'm more in tune with Marcus before. And I'm going to say Jack Champion.
Who are your 3 killers, Carrie?
I want to see Danny, Bailey, and Kirby.
Whoa, you think Danny?
Hell yeah! I want to see Danny as the cracked mask. I'm with Jake.
I'm with you guys. Heck yeah.
I mean, as much as I'm
Because that
infatuated,
man, he looks like he's agile.
with Melissa Barrera's beauty, I actually fucking want to see Danny and her, you know, kind of be an object a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, oh, that's interesting. So you said, hold on, you said Danny, Kirby, and Bailey. So wait, which Bailey, Quinn or Detective Bailey?
Detective, because I want to see Dermot Mulroney play as a ghost face.
I think honestly, at first, when I first like was, you know, doing my breakdowns and everything, I thought that he was going to be playing the type of father whose daughter gets attacked or killed, and now he's trying to avenge that. But and the only reason why I thought that is because I initially thought that his daughter was from Scream 4 or whatever.
Yeah, because they said it was Rebecca at first.
Right. That's what I thought too. And then I remember me, Bearded, and Destin were having a conversation, and he said, "Oh no, you know, that was, you know, they just said he went and watched Scream 4. His daughter's not from Scream 4." So then when I went and re-looked up that article, he was right about that, and I was just like, "Oh, okay. Well, that was my mistake or whatnot." And now that his daughter is in this film, and the cracked mask, the ghost face with the cracked mask in that bodega scene just screams cop to me. It just does. Like, I could be wrong.
I'm sorry, that's screaming FBI agent to me.
Look at the way that he was handling that shotgun.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that it couldn't be Kirby in that scene, but I think it would make more sense if it, I mean, because that ghost face looks kind of massive. You know what I mean? Like, it looked like it got some weight on him. And I think who Kirby is going to be, like in terms of Ghostface, Kirby's going to be the other aged out mask. You guys saw the second aged out mask, right?
I don't think they did.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah, there's two aged masks. Actually, Bearded was the first one that I saw find it, and then I ended up finding it, and then fucking Brandon ended up finding it or whatever and stuff. But there's another aged out mask now. It looks like it could be from Scream 4 because it's not that damaged. But you can tell it's a little bit aged because it has like a slight crack on the side.
Oh my god. How poetic would it be if Kirby was wearing Jill's fucking mask?
Or Charlie's. And
yeah.
the only reason
that would be even more poetic. Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I know a lot of people, you know, want to see Jill make a return or something be heavily referenced to Jill. And I'm not saying I'm against that. I love me some Jill Roberts. But I think it makes more sense for Charlie, being that he is the one who stabbed Kirby. And Kirby, from what we know, didn't see Jill, you know, do anything. She knows obviously now about Jill. But for me, it would mean more to Kirby if it had something to do with Charlie.
I don't know. I think she was working in 4, and I think what's going to happen is her and Charlie went in for themselves because they knew Jill was so unstable.
That's funny
because it assured Kirby to stay alive.
I agree with that, and I talked about that in my video. That maybe when somebody asks me, you know, well, how would that happen basically without Jill knowing or whatever, I said maybe Kirby and Charlie were working together behind Jill's back, or they were working together and decided to fake Kirby's death because they knew how selfish Jill was and that she was basically going to turn the tables on them. You know, so I mean, I'm on board with that theory that Kirby has been working since Scream 4. When I went back and rewatched Scream 4, there were so many things that just jumped out to me, especially the Stabathon thing. The Stabathon scene is Jill's at her house. The only way she's getting there is if Kirby picks her up. Now, Charlie is downstairs with Robbie attending to the crowd. Who's that upstairs to attack Gail? I think that was Kirby.
Same. And I was going to go into that, but I didn't want to spoil 6 and start going into a whole theory and possibly ruin 4 for a new viewer on Mav's channel. Hey, somebody new did come in.
Hey, no disrespect to that, but hey, the way I see it, Scream 4 is over 10 years old. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's been well spoiled for years now.
Yeah, but I do know a few people
That
I'm
haven't
friends
watched
with
it.
that haven't watched it and actually have avoided all spoilers somehow. So
you're
I'll
right,
give
you're
them
right
more
about
credit.
that. There are some people who hasn't seen Scream 4. Or any of the Scream movies, for that matter, or are just going to see this one.
Yeah,
I mean,
which I kind of feel bad for because you're really going to be lost, especially with Kirby now.
Right. So all right. So before we end the stream, I'll end the stream at 1:30 if that's okay with you guys. We'll go another 11 minutes. I'll make it to 3.5 hours. Then we even it out that way. So Eric Carpenter, she live, she die.
Ooh, there is something that I was curious about what you guys thought.
Oh,
Did
okay,
you
go
see
ahead,
the
Terry.
newer trailer?
Now, what'd you say?
Did you see the newer trailer?
The final trailer?
Yeah.
I did,
haven't.
and I
haven't put it on
think
yet.
I know where you might be going with this, Carrie, because when I saw it, I said I might have to go back and slow it down.
You did it too then, because that's what I was doing. I was going back and I'm like, what is happening here? Because you see Sam and Tara.
Right.
Tara is hanging, but the way that they have the movie magic going on, the editing skills,
Yep.
how do you see Tara hanging, but then Sam's the one that's going over?
Right.
So either Tara gets pulled up, and then Ghostface is maybe behind and then pushes Sam, or for some reason Tara maybe she gets up and then she pulls Sam over.
Well, I have to go back down. I have to go back in it and break it down because when I did my video for it yesterday, I had talked about that scene. But then when I rewatched the trailer again, I said to myself, I'm going to have to slow this particular scene down because when they do that cut, it does kind of look like Tara is the one who's letting Sam go. You can see some blue, her blue shirt.
Yeah.
It does look like that's her blue shirt when Sam is falling. Now, I could be wrong because it was really fast and I got to slow it down. But I do think that I caught that in that trailer, and if that's
they're two different scenes.
Well, I believe so as well. I believe that's two edited scenes as well. But man, if Tara is letting Sam go, I mean, fucking did it.
Well, then that means my theory would be a little more accurate than I'm gonna hide for a few weeks until Care Bears come back.
Unless, hang on a second. Unless if they knew that Sam was gonna land on something that would not kill her.
Right.
Because maybe they knew
knew
that Ghostface was behind them.
Right. I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? I said it before in videos. If they're going to make Tara a killer, which I don't believe they are, but if they are, there's two reasons behind it, in my opinion.
Sam
one
killed her dad.
You know what I mean? We'll see. I don't even. Maybe they might reveal that at 7, but I'm just thinking of maybe from more of a radio silence and a studio decision. And the reason why is obviously because Jenna has blown up. Her asking price is going to be up there. And if they didn't want to pay Nev, they're not going to want to pay her. And then if they want to bring Nev back and Jenna's not looking to take a pay cut, she's looking to increase her pay, then in order to bring Nev back, Jenna's expendable. You know what I mean?
But Jenna's not going to be able, and I'm not insulting Jenna at all here. Jenna's nowhere even near Nev or Courtney Cox's money. If her agency tries asking that, I think that is way too much even for her.
We'll see.
I understand Wednesday blew up, but that's one show. You have to prove yourself in a franchise before you do that. I mean, I would say pay Nev the money before I say pay Jenna. because Nev has been the cornerstone of this franchise.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah.
How do we know? And we know Jenna loves horror, but how do we know later down the road she'll want to come back?
Right.
She could kind of pull a Jamie Lee where she gets kind of done with the franchise after a while, and then leaves them high and dry.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, and also obviously because of her schedule, with Wednesday getting renewed, and then she's gonna have other opportunities. Like, is she gonna have the time?
But also, let's not forget they could have already signed her to a 3-film contract.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. And I don't know, man. I'm worried about Jenna Ortega. You know what I mean? In the Scream franchise, I'd love to have her back. You know what I mean? Y'all know, how I feel about her and stuff like that. I think she makes a more credible final girl from what we've seen in 5 than Samantha. Now, obviously,
I don't know about that because
might actually change that perception for me, depending on how they write Samantha's character.
I was going to say you might want to hold off on that because I've heard from people, and this isn't spoiling anything, and these people hated her acting in 5. People were telling me that I need to see it because they were impressed with Melissa Barrera. That I was right.
Good things. I've heard that she's a lot better in this one.
Now I can't vouch on that till I see it though. So,
right. Well, one thing I actually did see that I felt was already a big improvement was the shot where we see her crying.
Yes.
You've seen legitimate tears coming down. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we see the emotion in this character. You know what I mean? And I think they definitely need to touch on that and stuff like that, especially if she is like, she's going through her shit. She's, she deals with this depression. She deals with this stigma, this darkness that's inside her. I want to see that emotion come out. I do. And that's something we didn't get to see much in Scream 5. You know what I mean? I want to see that emotion come out. Regardless of if she's on medication or not, I want to see that emotion come out. I want to see, that feeling that is inside of her pouring out. I want to see that. And when I seen the shot of her crying, I was like, okay, that's a step in the right direction. Now let's see what else we get.
I know this is going to be controversial, but in a way you did see that emotion though. From Billy's hallucinations because of all that medication. She was so stressed, she started seeing something that wasn't there. And everybody kind of started, especially toward the end, they tried redeeming Billy. That was her subconscious saying the knife's there. That wasn't Billy just being randomly there like, oh, hey, there's the knife. That was her subconscious in her to defend herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like emotion in terms of like the tears, you know what I mean? Like that scene with Tara in the hospital.
The outer appearance of it.
Yes, the outer appearance of it. Yes, I want to see more of that. You know what I mean? That I want to see that because that's something that I'm so used to with Nev. You know what I mean? Like you saw that and you felt that emotion when she was going through what she was going through, and as you guys all know, I did not feel that in Scream 5 with Samantha, which is why and maybe I'm one of those wrongly accused fans, you know what I mean, that is wrongly accusing her. You know what I mean?
No, well, I mean, kind of, because I guess going through something similar, being on my own antidepressants, never having emotion, I can relate more than someone who hasn't physically gone through something like that. So, I kind of can see the parallels there, unlike someone that might only know a family member that has forsake. So maybe I'm just viewing it from a clouded lens. It's possible.
No, I mean you're seeing it from a lens from your own personal experience. So I don't see that as clouded at all. You know what I mean? You're just speaking from your own personal experience, which is very insightful for people who haven't dealt with that and stuff. I think that is very insightful, especially when it comes to movies and you see these type of characters that are being portrayed in that type of light. You know what I mean? I think that is very insightful, you know what I mean, to the highest degree. You know what I mean? You want to hear somebody who has been through that because they can relate to that character better than people who haven't.
But see, I think also the other big problem with Scream 5, and this is not bashing Jen at all, everybody else was subpar. Jenna really outshone everybody except our cat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nev. I really am sorry. But you didn't seem to really be all there in certain scenes. Going back to watch it today, like you didn't
I don't
really
think they
show
let
much
her,
what
to
we're
be
doing.
honest.
Right.
I don't know. It kind of looked like she was done with the franchise even before 6 was a thing, though. Because
To be
you
honest,
look
I
at
think
4.
she is. Because
when you look at 4, she still had that emotion. Going to 5,
that's because Wes was there. I feel like because of the loss of Wes, she feels disconnected from Scream now. Because she had
Yeah.
a strong connection with Wes.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't
they
think
used to
it's
go
even-
to dinner together.
I mean, I don't even think it's the money, to be honest. I really think she's done, and that's
Yeah.
kind of. And I'm not bashing.
Even with
I
Kevin
don't know who
Williamson.
started it, but there were so many people at conventions bugging her. Are you going to be in Scream? Sooner or later, you're going to have enough, and you're just going to say what's on your mind at that point.
Actually, she actually misses it. This Skeet was with her over the weekend at that convention, and he actually did an interview about it, and it was on an article. And Nev told him that she missed being in Scream 6 and that she missed basically shooting these films and stuff. So I think the fact that she misses it, I think it's a good sign for Scream 7. Now it's all up to the studio to play ball and pay her what she's asking. You know,
But there's
and-
also one problem with that, though. Let's say it was money. What happens is now with no Nev, and it blows up even more than what the original Scream did. That kind of then backfires on Nev. And even backfires on me. At that point, then you can say Jenna has earned that money. She can shut me up now. Because she
But-
led that herself.
I'll say this. If this film, which I expected to, not only exceeds 5, but it exceeds the number that they were even expecting for it,
Well, it's going
I
to probably exceed 4 as well.
especially if the budget is around the same or a little bit less for the next one than this one, I definitely do think they'll want to give Nev her money. And I think Radio Silence this time around, especially in terms of the story, might step in and say, hey, listen, we need her for this film. You know, this story might not be complete without her and stuff. And another thing to touch on, Nev was actually in an interview a few months ago when she talked about, you know, the whole contract dispute and this and that. And they asked her if the contract, you know, if they were to come back to the table and, you know, be reasonable about what you want, would you come back to the franchise? She said, oh, absolutely. She said, listen, she said, the reason why I want to come back, it's not even just because of the money, is because I feel there's more story to be told for the Sidney Prescott character. And that right there, it was the biggest telling point to me. Like, we all thought that her story was done in Scream 3. What if there's something Nev knows that we don't know?
There's
What
only
if
one.
it's the
There's only
post-credits?
one thing at this point you could do that would shock me. You would have to make Sam be Sydney's daughter. You would have to do that. That's the only thing left I could see
I agree.
for Sydney's character.
Now, I'll say this real quick too. Now, you know, we talked about, you know, about Dewey, you know, outside of Jenna being the most solid character in 5. But I'm not even going to lie. When you go back and rewatch 5, and it's not saying that Dewey wasn't solid, but you can poke holes in his role. Like, for instance, how did he know that Samantha and Richie were going to show up at the Meeks Martin house? Like, certain things like that. Why did he not tell Gail or Sydney, at least from what we know, at least in the dialogue, why didn't he tell them about Samantha Carpenter? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to lean towards more, and then maybe he did tell Sydney, or maybe him and Sydney already knew. Because in my opinion, you have to at some point explain how she knew that Samantha was Billy's daughter.
Actually, I think I figured it out.
Okay, go ahead, shoot.
Remember in that whole scene, pretty much when we first see Nev again?
Yeah.
What if something was reached out to Kirby first to ask if and we get like that scene from like Kirby's phone and that, and Dewey asking, "Should I tell Sid her daughter's here?"
It's possible. It's not impossible. I just feel like,
especially with the whole FBI connection, because there might be something with the FBI, and she was strictly saying no. And what if he didn't want Sid back in Woodsboro after that? What if that was just happy coincidence of Amber well, I say Stu, but movie purposes, Amber at this point getting Sid back.
I like Stu better, but hey.
Yeah,
No,
but we have to go off what the movie said at this point.
Right.
Unfortunately. I like Stu better too, but
see, I actually think though, in all honesty, and I said this before, that you can make the argument that it would be Charlie who killed Dewey instead of Stu. And the only reason why I say that is because we get the Charlie reference in the beginning on the phone. Then in the hospital, when he's gutting Dewey up, he says it's an honor. That's the same thing that Charlie said to Sidney Prescott at the Screamathon. I mean, or at the, in the classroom when they had the Q&A and all that stuff. And I mean, I know Stu would be the sexy pick, but when you break it down like that, especially if we think that Charlie could be in Scream 6, I think that would make more sense, because then that also proves that we were right that it wasn't Amber who killed Dewey, but then it also proves that we were right that Charlie is still alive, and the reason why they're bringing up all these Scream 4 references is because of that fact that he is alive and he's returning in Scream 6. Not saying that Stu still couldn't be the one to kill Dewey. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, in terms of the dialogue after going back and watching it, it does kind of hint to me that it would be Charlie. I'm hoping that whoever, because we got to keep in mind about the cracked Ghostface mask as well. The gown they're wearing has 3 bullet holes in it. Now, we don't know if they get shot before that scene when they're chasing Samantha and Tara into the bodega, or if that's bullet holes from a previous movie. And if it's bullet holes from a previous movie, it's either two things. It's either basically an homage, to the 3 bullet holes that Dewey shot into the Ghostface killer, hashtag or quote unquote Amber in Scream 5, or whoever's wearing that costume is the same one who killed Dewey in Scream 5, because they have those bullet holes. So that's what's fascinating about this, though, guys, is that we can go in so many different directions in terms of theories, given what they've given us in the trailers and in Scream 5 just in general. But I do agree with you, Bob, in terms of Scream 7. That's one piece of dialogue that I do want to see get answered, regardless to what. You know what I mean? In Scream 7. How does Sidney know that that's Billy Loomis's daughter? I mean, I have to know that.
Yeah, there's something missing with that. But something tells me there's something with Dewey and Tex and Kirby because of the whole FBI thing. And maybe Sidney didn't want contact with her because, kind of like Maureen with Roman.
Right. Right.
So there could be something like that. We don't know. Just a thought.
Hey, man, I'm sorry if I didn't get to, really read out all of your, comments and all that stuff. Sorry, we've been, partying all night doing the gaming and, having this great conversation and all that stuff. But, man, I greatly appreciate you stopping into the chat, and you have a great night and you get some rest.
Good night, Mayanne.
But, yes, oh, guys, I know we said we'd end at 3:30, but damn, it's such a good conversation.
It is. It's making me even more pumped for this. I wish today was Friday. I really do now.
I can't wait.
Tell me about it. I'm gonna say this, Carrie. That shit geeked me out in a group post earlier when you said, "Have you ever seen a Care Bear light up or glow up?" That's all that had me dying, girl. I was like, "That is some good shit."
I know. I was laughing at myself as I was typing it.
But again, y'all, oh man, I can't wait for it neither. I just really hope. I really hope that these killers tie in correctly to not only I'm actually hoping that these killers, not just in this one, but maybe in the 7th, I'm hoping this is all of a connection of a cult of Ghostface killers. I mean, Richie and Amber, I want them to be a part of it. These killers to be a part of it. I mean, and I feel like that is a valid statement to make because you heard what Amber said. I was radicalized. I just wanted to be a part of something. I mean, that tells me that whoever these killers are that has followed Samantha and Tara and the rest of the gang to New York, to me, that I think that dialogue from Amber in Scream 5, you can make the argument that whoever these killers are were involved in Scream 5 as well. Like, I'm not buying that it was Amber at the beginning scene. There's no way. That was a live feed at her house. The way the knife pulls up when Ghostface says somebody has to die now, that's too on point. You know what I mean? Then we know that Richie was supposed to be in Modesto with Sam. You know, and I don't know if you guys peeked out my video for this, and you know, some disagree, and you know, that's, you know, you're entitled to that, of course. But I made the case that the Scream 3 voice changer could have been in Scream 5. And the reason why I said that is at the beginning of the opening scene with Roger L. Jackson's main voice, and then he switches over to Ghostface. Well, if we're supposed to believe that that's Richie and Amber, how the hell are they talking like Roger L. Jackson without the Ghostface voice?
We're supposed to suspend our disbelief. That's what they'll tell us.
Right? It's like, come on now. Like, no, I'm not buying.
I don't think they thought about that.
Huh?
I don't think they thought about that.
Well, that's Scream fans. They should, because we're Scream fans and we're fucking thinking about it. Like, you know, like, it's stuff. I'm not gonna lie, and it's not a rag on radio silence, but it's stuff like that in Scream 5 that I'm like, okay. I'm gonna put it this way: Scream 5 was a good movie, but you see the errors. You see the errors that they made, and all we can hope for is that in Scream 6, they went back and looked at Scream 5 and said, okay, this error we made, this error we made, this error we made. Okay, we're gonna make sure we avoid those errors and those plot holes in Scream 6, and we're gonna make sure that everything makes sense and everything ties in beautifully, and we wrap it like a bow. Like,
to be honest, I'm already getting really, like, way better vibes from the trailers for 6.
Now, say that again, Carrie.
I'm getting much better vibes for 6 than I have with 5. Especially that bodega scene alone. That just looks amazing.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. And I think why this is actually more like we feel, I don't know how to say it. I feel like we feel more okay going into Scream 6 more than Scream 5 is because in Scream 5 we really didn't know what the hell we were going to get.
Mm-hmm. We were skeptical because we're like, this is the first without Wes Craven.
Right.
Is it going to be good? Are they going to try too hard to copy what he, you know, what he's known for? Are they going to do their own thing? And I don't know. I feel like Scream 5 was kind of like almost a like they were trying to carbon copy some things, but they were missing the mark on a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And all we can hope for is not just in Scream 6, but also in Scream 7 as well. Everything ties in and everything makes sense and everything is on point. Now, I'm not going to sit there and expect them to be damn near perfect, even though critics are saying Scream 6 is flawless. I expect you to say that because you want people to part ways with their money. You know what I mean? But even if it's not flawless for Scream 6 or Scream 7, let's just hope it's close to it. You know what I mean? Like, now you look at Scream 96, that's a flawless movie. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Outside, you can make the case there is maybe one faux pas that, you know, I actually just thought about recently and stuff, and I actually want to dig into it more before I really like theorize and come to my conclusion. But the only faux pas that you can make a case for is how if the events of Maureen's death played out how they did in Scream 3, how did Sydney not hear that? That's the only thing that I picked up from Scream 96. Is if the events from Scream 3, in terms of Maureen's death, her being attacked and raped and killed in her room, If that's where it happened, how didn't Sydney hear that happening?
Yeah, but didn't they say she came home afterward and saw?
No, I don't think
leaving?
I don't think so. I'll have to go back and rewatch or whatever, re-listen. I know that they said that Marine's body was found not far from the house or whatever. I know that much. And then you got to think this too. Sydney obviously had to be there because she said she saw Cotton leave her house wearing that coat. So that is like the only thing with Scream 96 when I go back and watch it that I question is, okay,
Yeah, but
How does
that can
Sydney not
easily
hear
be
that?
explained the same way what you did with Casey. All you have to do is crush the vocal box larynx. You're not going to hear anything.
Nick, what did you say again?
All you have to do is crush the larynx, aka the vocal box. You're not going to scream, look at Casey Becker. She couldn't even call for help from her mom.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it's depicted the way it's depicted in Scream 3, you hear Marine screaming and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. If it's depicted the way it's depicted in Scream 3, there's no way Sydney doesn't hear that.
Yeah, but how would Roman really know how it was? I mean, it was already established it was Billy and Stu, not Roman.
That would be like him being in the same room saying, okay, no, you do this, you do that. I don't know if he was necessarily overlooking like what they were doing.
Real quick, Billard said, I'm sticking with my theory I had for months. It's going to be a modern take on Scream 2, and I'm totally cool with that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not against it neither. As long as it just ain't no wacky shit.
As long as we're not getting a Mickey 2.0 and a Mrs. Loomis 2.0.
I don't know
Okay,
if we could
so
really say this.
Billard
would be
says,
a
from
modern
what I
take,
understand,
though.
Sydney came home to find it. That's how she saw Cotton. Oh, excuse me. Leaving.
Yeah, see?
Interesting. I mean, I'm gonna have to go
Right.
back and check, but I don't know. We'll
Yeah, 'cause
see.
that's how I understood it.
Yeah, I have to go back and rewatch Scream 96 and go dialogue for dialogue or whatnot. But that's just something that has always fascinated me about Scream 3, is that the way they depict it is that it happened at the house. You know what I mean? And I always thought that if Sydney was there at the house, you know what I mean, while this is happening, how the hell did she not hear that? So maybe she wasn't at the house, and maybe she was just coming in.
He was probably
whatnot.
sleeping over at Tatum's and then
But then
coming
my whole
home.
thing is this. I mean, unless she was coming in from a distance and she saw Billy as Cotton, you know, from a distance, you know what I mean, while she was approaching the house or whatnot, how would she not know it wasn't Cotton if they were basically getting there at the same time, is what I'm saying. So,
Well, to quote Gail, no, you saw someone leaving in Cotton's coat.
right. Which would, I mean, again, you would have to say maybe she was from a distance, which is why she didn't get a clear shot. You know what I mean? That would make the most sense. You know what I mean? Because I can't imagine her walking right through the door as Cotton or Billy is walking right past her and she not know who it is. Like, and that's another thing too, though, that's fascinating about Scream 96. I don't know if you guys caught it, is that in that scene towards, you know, the final act, when Billy's like, what do I have to do to prove to you I'm not a killer? Sydney looks at him and says, oh my God, before Stu comes in, and then she says, oh my God again. I think in that moment when she first says, oh my God, that's when she realized that Billy and Cotton look very, very similar. But that's just me.
Yeah, that does make sense.
That's an interesting take. Because I always did wonder why she said
Why
it
she
like
said
that.
right?
Yeah.
And if you if you look at how she just said, "Oh my God," and I think in that moment, that's when she realized she fucked up and got it wrong. And then obviously because Stu came in, you know, to do the fake out, that took her attention away from that, and maybe even blocked that out of her mind that okay, it was Billy I saw and not Cotton and stuff like that. But when I go back and rewatch that, and when I see that scene, you know, all the time, I'm like, yup, it's that moment where she realized that was Cotton. I mean, that wasn't Cotton and it was Billy, and that they look alike. And that's where she made her mistake.
And
But
it
again,
could
I'm going to
even be where
definitely...
Marine made her mistake too.
Yeah? I'm definitely going to take a look at Scream 96 or whatever, so I can get that dialogue down to see exactly what they say in terms of Sydney's whereabouts that night of Marine's murder. Because if they fucking sit there and basically make it seem like she was there, that's weird. You know what I mean? Like, it could obviously be a cat or an editing or a writing mistake, but I don't see how you make that big of a mistake with something like that. So again, maybe, I'm all but sure Bearded's right in this instance about Sydney probably not being at the house and she came home to find it. But I'm definitely going to do my homework and go back to further clarify that, because that's something that has been sticking in my craw for quite some time now.
Yeah, let me know too, because that's what I thought. I thought she came home to find it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, definitely going to have to do some homework and check it out. But all right, guys, I think it's time to wind this bad boy down. We've been going for damn near 4 hours. I even gave all of you in the chat some extra content. You know what I mean? I said we was going to be done at 3:15, 3:30. It's almost 4 o'clock and we stayed here. But you know what? That's what happens when you're with great people and you're having great conversation. The shit just flows and you lose track of time. But I'm not going to lie. I am now aware of the time. It is getting really late. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Carrie, I'm sure you have work in the morning or have work in the afternoon before you go see Scream. I mean, I could be wrong. I know I have work in the afternoon, and I have some other stuff for the channel that I do want to do. Keep in mind, everybody in the chat and here on the panel, that I will be doing 2 live streams. I will be doing one tomorrow afternoon, and I will be doing one tomorrow night for my final predictions leading into Stream 6, all that good stuff. I'm going to hold off until Friday to go watch the movie. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be avoiding, I'll stop in the Destin's chat tomorrow to say what's up and all that stuff, but I will be avoiding all spoilers and all that stuff because I'm not going to be able to see it until Friday, and I don't want to be spoiled until I actually see it for myself. So, but Carrie,
well, if you need some help, just know I'm here to help you because I have to push through till Friday too.
Yeah, right. I know that's right. But definitely, and Carrie, what time are you going tomorrow? 5 o'clock?
Yep, I'm going at 5. Don't worry, I'm not saying anything.
Oh, I know you won't, Carrie. You're not. I know you're not like that and stuff like that. But I mean, even if you did, I wouldn't be mad at you. It's you. You're cool.
It's funny because Jake is usually the one person that I always message, and I'm like, dude, what do you think?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. But Carrie, you go enjoy yourself. You're watching it in 3D, am I correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine's in 3D on Friday as well. I was contemplating whether I should do 3D, and then I looked at the times for the regular shit, and it just didn't add up. You know what I mean? It's like a 5 or 6 o'clock showing, and then the next showing was at 10 o'clock. And I'm just nah, I need an 8 o'clock showing. So I found one in 3D, and I was just like, yep, thank you.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Going to take my mom, my sister out, and my sister's kids are coming along, molding them correctly. Yes, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Because I didn't expect. I expected to take my oldest niece or whatnot. She's about to be 14, and she loves Scream and stuff. Yeah. She's really excited for this movie and all that stuff. So I was going to take her as part of her birthday gift because her birthday's later on this month. But then I get a call from my sister, and she's like, well, I get a text from my sister, and she's like, hey, the youngest ones are old enough to go or not? And I'm like, Mariah, we're adults. Like, as long as they have parental guidance, they're good. And she's like, oh, okay, well, can the other 2 come? And I'm just like, yes. Or more to mold. I'm not against it at all. You know what I mean? I'm not against molding these kids to be horror fans at all. Hey, maybe one day they'll be motivated to follow in my footsteps and create a channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
Hell yeah.
But guys, this was definitely fun. I had a great time playing Spin the Wheel. I know you guys, kind of got in late. You only got to get a few questions in. But regardless to what the time that we shared here on this stream, was nothing short of spectacular. You know, I always love the conversation with you guys, and we are definitely going to be doing more live streams together now that I am back on the live streaming streets. And as you can tell, my connection isn't fucking up. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It really is. It really is. But everybody in the chat, I just want to say thank you all for showing up tonight. It was an awesome time. I know I didn't get to a lot of you guys' like chats after the game and all that stuff, but I appreciate you guys participating in the spin the wheel game. I appreciate you guys sticking around, you know, this late hour, hanging out with us until, you know, for damn near 4 hours of this stream. Like, it's truly incredible the support that you guys showed to this channel and show to us all together across YouTube, us content creators. It's truly amazing, and you guys are just nothing short of spectacular. And I'm not going to keep rambling because I am getting tired and I'm stumbling over my words here and stuff a little bit. But I just wanted to show my appreciation to everybody who showed up tonight, everybody in the panel, everybody in the chat. You guys made this live stream all the more awesome. Again, you know, this is something that I will want to do again leading into Stream 7, another glow-in-the-dark party. So
I'm down.
This is definitely going to be on the books for when Stream 7 comes around. But again, everybody, I greatly appreciate you all tuning in. If you have not done so already, please shoot this the like button on the stream. It definitely helps out. If you are a new viewer that happens to come across this stream, even during the replay, do yourself a service. Please subscribe to ISH6XS YouTube horror movie channel. Hit that notification icon so you get all of this content updates to the channel, as well as do me a favor and subscribe to Carrie Crave Cinema and Hunting for Entertainment as well, and all the other great guests that we had here in this live stream. If you watch the replay, then you guys will get the plugged in, and also check it out for the links in the description as well. Everybody, this was a great time. Carrie and Bob, I'm going to catch you guys backstage. Everybody stay blessed, get some rest, and I will catch you guys in the afternoon time tomorrow. Stay tuned for that update on my stream. I will probably be most likely going live at 12 o'clock Eastern time, PM tomorrow afternoon. Again, everybody, this is ISH6XS YouTube horror movie channel. I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. Everybody have a blessed night. Get some rest. I'll catch you all later.